step.
Yeah, baby.
There it is.
Welcome to Off Topic. Are you watching live? Impossible. It's pre-recorded.
Can I just say real fast?
We're really nailed them.
Yeah.
You're Michael, I'm Jeff,
I'm
this is
Michael,
Lindsay,
Jeff,
Jeremy.
Lindsay, Jack will
Alright.
roll in at some point.
Can
we
I
got some
just-
sponsors today. Just look at we 23andMe, Harry's, and Squarespace. Go ahead. Also
wanna say-
featuring Vicious Summer.
I just want to say congratulations and kudos to the 4 people at Achievement Hunter who give enough shit about their job
Damn,
to
dude.
show up to the podcast when they're supposed to be here.
And it's
I
already
wish
10 minutes late.
I wish it was more than 4. I wish it was, I don't know, upwards of the 11 that could have been here.
Yeah.
But
Memo to
I
self,
am
good job
appreciative
putting
of
in
the
the work.
3
Here's the
of
thing.
you for caring enough about your career and your job to ensure that you have a job tomorrow when we come into work.
Here's the thing.
Even
And
if-
do off topic.
To whoever is supposed to occupy that empty seat,
Here's the
wouldn't
thing.
want to be you.
No,
Even if it wasn't connected to my job and my paycheck was on the line here, I just enjoy being next to you, Jeff.
that's interesting you say that because
appreciate
it's
that.
your
Definitely.
fault there's no fifth.
I'm here
It's
'cause I
Lindsay's
get paid.
fault.
Why is it my fault? What did I do?
Because we were leaving the room and so we're pre-recording this week because of stuff, and then so this is Thursday. It'll air on Friday. The Friday that this one airs, we have to pre-record for the following week because of Vicious Summer, which we're going to be doing live. So today's the 8th,
Which is confusing,
coming out on the 9th.
but less confusing than us filming next Friday's
It'd be out of
podcast
order.
today,
It'd be out of
and then
order.
tomorrow's podcast tomorrow. It's
Right.
that-
I
Yeah,
want
you never
continuity.
do them out
I
of
want
order.
continuity, right?
Makes sense.
So when the one on the 16th comes out, that'll be filmed on the 9th, which is tomorrow, because we're gonna be doing Vicious Summer right here in the same spot. More
On
that
the
later.
16th?
Yeah, more on that later. But so we have to film 2 in a row. So and Lindsay and I are out of town tomorrow. So I figured like we'll try and split people up so people
Yeah.
don't have to do podcasts 2 days in a row. So I was like, who wants to do it? And
Or,
as you said,
or
many people
not
in the
have to
office.
get to do the
Get-
podcast too.
gets the
want everybody to
privilege.
cycle in
The
because
privilege.
it's an honor and a privilege to get to
Right.
sit here and talk.
So I was like,
Shut up.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
quiet you.
Asleep
I was
to
like,
boot.
Jeremy, not even gonna ask. You're doing it, and he was like, he made a noise, which I knew was like, I agree.
Yeah.
Right,
you
they're
happened
usually
to
they're
be here.
grunts. that
Yeah, it was
need-
You know me, I always want.
You'll do it
if I
if
can.
you got
I
the
want.
time. Usually you can't.
I'm gonna
You
leave
could
early today. Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
apologize.
But so Lindsay and I are leaving tomorrow. I'm like, we'll do it. That's for whoever's the 5th. And then Lindsay made this outrageous claim, which I called a lie as it happened. She goes, I'm pretty sure Ryan said he wants to do it.
Wrong.
Bullshit.
And he wasn't in the room at the time. And I go, that's a lie. He's never said that in his life. We're at like episode
I thought I
193.
heard
You think you hear a lot of things, and we talk about that a lot. Where I go,
Watch Haunter.
even if Ryan's on an episode, it's like, Ryan, you want to do a podcast today? He goes,
Ghosts.
I
my
could.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. That's my
might be
Ryan
here.
impression. Ryan, you want to do the podcast? I can.
If you need me,
I'll be here if
it's
you
a good
need
phrase.
me.
Yeah.
I'll technically be alive while you're filming it, and you
Don't
could put me out there. So when
want
Lindsay
to.
said, oh, Ryan wants to do it, I was like, that's a lie, but I'll just go over there and see if he's over there. Then we got here, and he wasn't here because he was probably like in the bathroom or getting Diet Coke or something.
Yeah.
So then, as we were like on time to start, I messaged Trevor and I was like, hey, Brian's not here. Just give me you, Trevor, you, Jack, or Ryan, and then
Whoever.
whoever shows up.
And there's that.
And there's Jack.
Hey.
So I can't even be like, oh, Jack's late, because Jack didn't know he was on, because Lindsay lied to me and said Ryan was
To be
gonna on.
fair to Jack, Jack thought he was supposed to show up at 4:25 to replace me when I leave to go do that meeting.
Right.
Hi,
He's
everybody. My
fucking
name's
early,
Ryan.
dude.
Jack
He's
is actually
early.
very. Jack, you are 2 hours
Yeah.
and 3 minutes early.
But
Congratulations.
I liked
Extra
how.
credit
Whatever that
I
math is.
said
Jeff, be careful.
allegedly,
If you piss me
No,
off, I'll
didn't.
punch you in the
didn't.
chest.
You didn't. Yo,
Allegedly.
Jack punched Michael in the
yeah,
chest
he almost killed
so
me
hard
yesterday.
Yeah.
yesterday.
You weren't
We'll
there.
get- we'll
You
get to
missed
it. We'll get to
You
it.
were there physically,
everybody.
but you missed it. when
It has
happened.
to do with the merch
the
that
shirt
Michael's
that I'm wearing right now. And I was
That
wearing it
exact shirt, as a
yesterday
matter of
when
fact.
Jack almost killed me.
Oh, the photo shoot.
We did a photo
Yeah.
shoot, so we got new merch coming out soon. This shirt I'm wearing isn't out yet. It's an Achievement Hunter long sleeve. I wore it specifically so I could wear my white Dunder Mifflin hat, and I was like, "That's a white shirt.
Looks
I'll wear
good.
that. Looks good." Thanks, Jasmine. Pretty sure it's Jasmine. Gave it to me at RTX. Appreciate it. Got some socks too. I'm not wearing them right now, but I'm rocking the hat. So we did a photo shoot here at the office. Just a bunch of shenanigans, messing around with stuff.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. And Jack, at the end, they're talking so loud over there. I'm trying to fight it. but
Talk
it's
into
just
that
so
microphone
loud.
that's in that office over there, you guys.
Damn you.
There's
Well,
two
you're very
people,
close to it,
like,
'cause we can hear you
"What'd
pump
do
over
this
the
weekend?"
speakers.
So Jack had a pie that he was gonna like splat on my shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it
'cause
was spoiler without. It's food based.
Yeah.
It's a white shirt and it was like a cherry pie or
was
some
cherry.
kind
Yeah,
of some
yeah.
kind of colored
Believe
pie.
me,
Right.
It was cherry.
Like the pie
And-
would hit and it'd be
So Jack was behind
look
me and I was
cool.
sitting there. I'm like looking right at the camera, and then he essentially punched me as hard as he could with an open palm. We're like, I was just like, oh, like it was like, you know, when he slaps Gavin and he hits the ground and he's like dead. It was that.
You
into
just
my
heard
chest.
that like hollow, like
Well, okay.
It was
of like an
fucking
impact.
hard.
And then there were a
It's
couple seconds of silence as we all went,
Oh, I
So,
just started
okay, so
laughing.
here's the deal.
So, like,
I admit fault.
wait,
Yes.
it was involuntary pie slaughter, everyone.
Okay.
It wasn't involved. I mean, we
here's the
both
deal.
agreed.
voluntary.
In my head,
Voluntary.
I was thinking like when you get a
Mistakes were made.
when you get a cream pie,
Yeah.
you hit someone with it, it sprays
Right, like the whipped cream. Yeah.
like the whipped cream.
If
It
you're Trevor,
hits.
you're just
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for this pie was a cherry pie and it was dense. I didn't realize how dense it was. So essentially, I just took this
So dense.
and just hit Mike. I mean, I came around from behind him, so I hit him in the chest flat with it. And it was just like hitting him with just like just a palm.
Like you put a mitt on.
My
Yeah,
favorite.
Jack's fist was the size of a pie.
Yeah.
Your hand didn't belly
But
flop
it
on
hit
him.
just flat, so it was this
Yeah.
dull, just poof, just thud. It was like,
And
oh,
it didn't go anywhere. It didn't move.
Yeah, it didn't
He
break.
tried to punch it through me.
My
is what
favorite part about the whole thing, though, is now Ryan is using this as like, well, I hit Jack in the head, so I'm good now.
Yeah,
'Cause
he
I-
does try to justify that
And it's like,
still.
wait, what? Like Ryan he hit the fuck out of my head when I was wearing the helmet during
Yeah.
when we were in the Hellfire Caves in London.
not once,
wait.
but twice.
I was
And the
like,
second time was worse than the first time.
Yeah, and that was me saying, don't do it, don't do it. I'm sure if Michael said, hey, don't do that, I'd be like, all right, I'm not gonna do it again.
No, I was
Sorry.
all for it. It was funny.
Yeah.
Jack was apologizing.
On
I was like,
top of
that's
that-
funny. It was just shocking.
Jack
I did
was-
not expect
So
it.
Ryan used that as justification, like, well, I'm good now because
not
you
it.
punched somebody else. I've tased Michael before, like that.
It's true.
No equivalence
When was
there.
the last time that Jack,
Jack,
shoved
stop.
a pregnant
Yeah.
woman back into an airplane seat?
Here we go. I knew she was going to bring it up.
Right? So we're gonna
Again,
go-
that is not to be
It's not-
believed.
it's not live.
That is
I'm
not
fine, I
to
figured.
be fully
just
believed.
established what a liar Lindsay is.
Right, Lindsay
specifically
is
about Ryan.
really off the chain.
Anyway,
The
so
problem is she thinks
Michael,
it happened.
I'm sorry. The
okay.
pie did not react how I thought it was, which turned into a
I
punch.
like Jack explaining it. He did all these mathematics in his head, though. He's like, the weight of the pie. I just sat there and I'm like, Jack's gonna hit me with a pie. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Oh, God.
After he hit you too, we saw it didn't go anywhere, so it's all concentrated here. Jack pulls it off, and to try and quickly like make up for it, you took pieces of the pie and you went.
Yeah, I just like put it I just kind of smeared it
What
on his
also
chest. And I
happened
was like,
in that same spot, what also happened is they were like, we had the pie and like a bunch of other shit, was a bunch of food. And Trevor's gonna spoon feed me. They're like, let's get a shot of you just like shoving food into Michael's
about
mouth.
this.
And you're like, a big spoon. So Trevor takes this big scoop and he's like, you know, we're doing stills and I'm just like, I'm holding like a fork and a knife, like, yeah. And I have my mouth open and Trevor's gonna feed me. And then they're like, all right, do it. And you know, Wes taking like
10 billion photos.
burst photos. So it's like, we'll get the whole thing. Trevor shoves it into my mouth, and it's a fucking fork. And like one of them doesn't go into my eyes. I go, ah! And he's like stabbing it into my mouth. And Trevor just goes, oh, that's a fork?
it was like a giant, like a spork, like one of the rounded
I
on
was
the
just like,
end.
ah! I was like, Jack's punching me, and Trevor's stabbing me.
With Wes yesterday,
So
I was like,
stupid.
that camera got burst mode? And he's like, yeah, why? And I go, set it up.
And you flucked
I
the corn at
threw
him?
a bunch of corn at him, and he's like,
You were like, how'd it
the shot I
look?
wanted.
You were like, it looked awesome, by the way. It's a human there. It
Yeah.
looked awesome. And you're like, did you get it? And he goes, yeah, I got it. He was like, dude, he didn't
was
take
not
a
having
picture.
it,
He didn't
yeah.
have film in the camera.
he went,
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
especially because it's us, we're achievement hunter. The amount of times that Wes was like, "Okay, hold for a second," and then the second he turned away, we're all like, Bleh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
the
lot of
problem is we never stop, so we
Yeah.
keep doing things, and we look over Wes like, you get that? And he's like looking at his
Yeah.
camera,
Yeah.
and we're like, yo, he's not even taking pictures anymore.
Yeah.
I had the best idea for that photo shoot that I requested ahead of time that I did yesterday, and boy, did I regret it after I did it.
Oh yeah.
That thing, it was uncomfortable. I had to hold myself in a weird
You
position.
did not
Yeah.
look happy.
I didn't anticipate the food aspect of it.
Which was
Dude,
the
because
whole
it's
last
like real
terrified.
food
Yeah.
and
I didn't think that I would be fooded in the process, and I was wearing like I was like, I'll take one for the team. I'll wear the hoodie so nobody else has to do it in the heat. And then I wore the hoodie and a table and a fucking.
It was like 101, 102
Yeah,
yesterday.
17
Inside a building with no air
The building
conditioning.
with no air conditioning.
Oh, I
It's
regret
hot
it.
in Texas.
I was not thinking, I'm
man.
like, oh, anything is faster.
It was
People
also
were
a moment
I'm gonna
during
throw
that.
shit in your face.
My
I'm like,
natural
"Oh, it's
state
really
is
good."
hoodie, so I went, "Thank you."
Jeff just had an apple in his mouth. He was going.
There's a moment during that photo shoot where like Wes
That's all
was
he
like,
did.
all right, Lindsay, can you, I think it was you, he was like, can you pick up that plate of
I know,
asparagus and pour it on Jeremy's head?
Make it rain on
And
it,
I was
yeah.
like, the normal order of operations here would be, Jeremy, can we pour a plate of asparagus on your head?
Ask me if I'm okay
And
with
then you
eating
say,
it.
and they go, okay, do it.
Because also wasn't cooked, so it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
like stink rocks.
And it was quoted. It was quoted. It was quoted as saying some weird shit. No, it was coated in
Glycerin.
like a glycerin.
Glycerin.
Yeah,
I
so
sat
it was
down
nice
and
and
immediately
shiny.
started eating some of the food, and they were like, "Hey, just don't eat that or that. 'Cause
If
it's
you're on
covered in
set,
poison."
Yeah.
assume that you can't eat the food that's
Nah,
on set.
yeah.
That's
I ate
why
the
craft
pasta
services
and it was
is there.
good.
I was like,
there
is
was pasta
this bad
with-
to smell? And they were like, no. And I stuck it up. my nose.
Dude, there was pasta and there was fucking fresh mozzarella. And it was
I got
so
covered
good.
in zucchini noodles.
Nice.
I got blasted.
I did like after the asparagus thing, you're like, thanks, Wes. And I was like, no, thank you for asking me if it's okay for me to do this,
Right.
Jeremy. Thank you very much.
Then
I
I had
appreciate the consent.
asparagus
Yeah.
water
Shitty phone
dripping
call.
on
I was
my
just in the corner yelling. I didn't have to do the rest of the shoot.
Yeah,
True.
that's why you missed some of the
Yeah.
stuff that I was talking about.
Did you see
Fiona was pretty
Jeremy's
disgusted in general.
thing at the
though.
end of the shoot? Also, how are you?
Yeah, he
physically?
jumped on
Okay.
the table.
Yeah, physically
People-
He was
okay.
trying to jump. He didn't break it though. He's not strong.
Nah.
anymore.
It's a strong table.
That was a tough table. They wouldn't let me jump on it early because they were like, we don't want to break it. Like,
We need it.
for the rest of the shoot. That thing wasn't gonna break.
No, that was,
Well,
that was
not
good
not
too.
with that
Sturdy.
attitude. You haven't been lifting enough.
I wanted to really
Here's what you need
up,
to do.
and then they were like
No, it
very
wouldn't.
you
against.
have
hurt
two
yourself,
options.
yeah.
You lift more or you eat more.
No, I'm not
One
concerned
of
about the
those
hurting myself.
would have
thing.
broken
They were
the
like-
table.
Jeremy, we
Dude.
already almost lost you to the bouncy ball thing.
He was fine.
I was fine.
You're a
Yes,
tiny
fine.
little twink now.
If you
That's the
ate
thing.
like
Stop
Alfredo
it.
did,
No longer
that
muscle
table
bound
would have
freak.
snapped in half.
Jeff broke a table for Rooster Teeth 300 years ago. Remember that?
He just
That was
aged
that-
right now.
button short.
No, was the button?
I don't know.
Oh no, it was the trapdoor.
I had the
trapdoor.
trapdoor. Where I
That's
had
Zach
to-
Anders.
trapdoor.
I had
First
to
thing
jump
Zach
off the
Anders
top
was.
of a ladder onto a scored table.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
Hell yeah.
That was crazy dangerous.
I mean, fun, but yeah.
It was fun. It hurt like hell.
yeah.
I got
Jeremy.
excited yesterday because I walked in and they're like, Jeremy, you feeling dangerous today or something like that? And I
Yeah,
was like,
it was pretty
I was
funny.
like, fuck yeah, I am. Like, what we got a ladder I can jump
like,
off of?
we've
on
got
the-
hard
and
asparagus.
They're like,
Even.
all right, we'll put you in the sweatshirt.
That's what it
Piece smell
was.
awful.
Yeah, that was. It was
I
hot.
was like, what? Because
fuck.
it's warm. Like, because
Yeah.
it's warm. I was like, that's not
hang
what
on.
That's not
Hey, you
dangerous.
little
It's
bitch,
just
put this
annoying.
on. Yo, you could pass out.
Right.
No,
Surgeon
fuck that.
General says this is not advised.
just
No,
looked
if
it
they were
up.
like, you up for danger? I'm like, yes. They're like, all right, cool.
We're gonna hit you with a 2x4.
We're gonna hit you with a 2x4
Jack's gonna hit
onto
you with a
this
pie.
fucking
Yeah.
table that will explode.
Don't ask me.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
That's
all
gonna
about
replace
it.
your heart with pie.
That's the best part about
Put a
recording with
sweatshirt on.
Jeremy is you go 110%, as you said in the video where you almost died.
Keep it
Yep.
110.
But for that
Or
too,
else.
like you said, you come in and a lot of times other production companies or other departments don't know how intense we already are because we're Achievement Hunter. So like
We don't
Not
ask
that
about
intense
safety,
at
and I
all.
like
no,
that.
we don't need to.
Yeah.
There's no point because safety doesn't exist in
It's
our brains.
annoying. I hate like,
Speaking
dude,
of-
got
for that,
medics on set. We got
it's-
blah blah blah.
Oh, there you go. Here's
Yeah.
the. Here's
Oh
the
yeah,
short.
fuck yeah.
It's called Downstairs. This is old school
Oh
short.
man, look at that.
Is Joel still alive?
You know, boom! That was a
That
good
was
hit,
Alan.
dude.
That was Alan way before he worked for Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
That was
Who's that
Alan.
guy
Alan
that
back
looked
there,
like
and that was Zach Anders back
Hurt like
there.
hell.
Nice.
That's prime sandwich burger.
It's
intense, though.
and to
Look
say it's hot. I
Look
just
good.
looked. I looked it up. It's Thursday. Friday through Tuesday, the high is 104.
Woof.
Oh, I wonder. Ooh,
God,
I
Dude,
will
we're
not
going,
be here.
We're going to Jersey, and it's like 83. And I can't.
That's
yard is
awesome.
gonna be on
Yeah,
fire.
I mean
when
it's
you get
gonna be
that.
wet, but it's still
It will be.
humidity. I'll take for 20 degrees.
Yeah.
That's the
But
difference.
before we get too far, last thing though, I will say is
Okay, here
after
we
we
go.
finish that shoot too, we're talking about safety precautions and everything.
After
I went
it's over.
a little hard with some of the food, I guess, because it's me and I enjoy getting messy and making mistakes.
Yeah, you
like
do.
Meow Wolf. It was great to be there because of things like that. After we finished the shoot, they were like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." I'm
Nobody
just, like,
asked
messing
me
around with
anything.
food. Like we love how hard you go. Like it's good that you go 100%. I'm like, why wouldn't I? This is like
Yeah.
me
I
jumping.
don't
in.
get
Like what? I'm good.
like I don't get that meant. Like I explained to because Kat watched the Roly Poly Dooley Wooly.
Yeah.
Great
where,
video.
Where
Good video.
I almost hit my head on the ground.
You got so close.
It didn't
Brained
feel as
yourself.
close as it was.
It
when
looks
was-
terrible.
It looks bad.
looks
You
bad.
would have felt it.
Yeah, but like I was talking to Kat about it, and I was like, in my brain, the only thing worse than doing something ill-advised is doing something ill-advised and not going all in on it.
Yeah.
Like
Or doing something
half-assing
ill-advised and having it not be on camera.
Yeah, but it's like it's got half-ass on an
though.
ill-advised
If you
thing.
know something's stupid going in, why not do it?
Just do it full
as hard as
stupid.
possible.
There's
Yeah,
a-
you're already stupid. Just double down.
Yeah.
The video we're talking about with Roly Poly Dooley Wooly, where Jeremy almost bashes his brains in, but like so many people in the office, like Trevor, whatever, like, oh, he had to have hit his head, and I was like, if he hit his head, there'd be blood.
There'd be blood
and
everywhere.
brain.
A lot of
Dude,
blood.
I
And
wouldn't
brain
even would have
on
stuck
the
it open.
floor.
The video would have
Yeah.
stopped.
So you can tell. I mean, we'd still put it out, but it would have
yeah.
stopped. That would have been the end.
There'd be a warning
And
in
it would have
front
been
of it.
slowly
In
fade
memoriam.
in, like
And
R.I.P.
be-
Jeremy Dooley.
Yeah.
Wooly.
Yeah.
By far the most painful experience in that whole video is there's a moment where I'm standing there looking at Gavin, and
That's painful,
and Ryan
dude.
hits me from the
Oh.
side. But so the way that bauble thing was on me, it only went to like my hips at most. So when I went to the side, I just landed on my hip on the floor. Like, and I just had a huge bruise, like right here.
Lucky
and,
you're
like,
not 80.
That
It would-
bone
Yeah.
just like.
It would have been like, have you ever seen the movie Wild at Heart? Jack, I know you have.
No.
Laura Dern,
Thank you.
Nicolas Cage, David Lynch.
I know that guy.
Won the Palme
know
d'Or
most
at
of
Cannes
them.
and got laughed out of theaters in America. Tragedy, it's a great movie. Fucking Bobby Peru's one of the best characters in the history of film. Awesome. Anyway, there's a car accident scene where they roll up on the car accident and Cheryl Lee is walking around and she seems totally fine and they're like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I think so. I'm just a little confused and loopy." And she turns around and her brain's like hanging out of her
Oh.
head. It would have been like that.
That makes
Yeah.
me think of The Sixth Sense when you first meet the kid who blew his brains out with the shotgun. Like he's like, "Found my dad's gun." And he turns around, he's like,
Oh, this is the moment. Yeah. So
Ugh.
the only.
Now watching is
and
not
it's
the
in
moment.
slow
This is
motion
not the
as
moment.
well.
This is the moment. This
So
is the moment.
my
that Jeremy
hip-
was talking
You're
about with
gonna
his
see
hip.
it.
So my hip hits the floor right here.
"Oh."
Boom.
Yeah,
So that was
he
just
had a lot
full
of
on the
hip
floor.
hits.
Ryan seems fine though.
Ryan was fine.
Well, so the other thing, the only time I felt uncomfortable during this whole thing
was when you ended up on the spot.
Yeah, was when the plan was for me and Ryan to just run at each other as hard as we could.
Yeah.
I did not want to do that, so I
Yeah.
just ran at him and jumped.
Yeah.
Like I ran at Ryan and just jumped. I was
Yeah.
like, if I go full force and Ryan's
Which
going
was-
full force,
Somebody's
something's
gonna
gonna
get
give
Which was
in a
a
bad
way
way.
recreating the forever ago we did that
You and
at
Ray,
636.
right?
No, it was me and Ryan. I
You
mean,
and
Ray
Ryan.
and I were fucking around with it, but we had that big ball.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
Ryan and I ran at each other, and he hit the ball, and he like sent me like through the door. Very similar,
Yeah.
except
Yeah.
we were not in any sort of
You weren't
suit.
protected.
No,
by
this
it.
Just
isn't
holding
it.
a big
This
ball,
isn't
and he
it.
Jeremy
blasted
just
me.
described our
It's
safety
when we're at
precautions
stage
that you
5,
know.
right?
No,
Right
it's after this.
It's
This one,
in stage
this one
5.
I stand still and just jump up in the air.
That was fine.
That was
one
I was
okay.
totally
That
fine
wasn't
doing
even
that.
it.
It's the next thing when
It's
we were
right-
like
it's in the kitchen.
It's
running
in
each
stage
other. I was
5
like, I'm
over
not
by
doing
the
that.
food.
Yeah.
And I go, as soon as it happens, you go, Jeremy, don't brain yourself. That was my reaction.
That was when
to
I
it.
almost hit my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the perfect example. Is you went, "Oh, I don't want to do that," and then probably 10 people went, "Come on, do it, do it." Okay, we're not going to do it, and then we moved on, and that's
Yep,
it.
that's it.
That's
Yeah.
all that needs to happen.
I'm gonna tell you guys.
I make
we-
judgment calls on some things.
But
so.
if you die, you're going to skyrocket us to like international stardom.
yeah, exactly.
So-
That's
Yeah.
fine. As long as it's
When
on
you-
camera, I don't give a
Jeremy,
shit.
you'll be our wings,
We
Deal.
lifting us up.
We'll get those
we
morbid viewers.
filmed we filmed a video with Gus today for August, right?
Last one?
I think it was the last one we had to film. And spoiler, it's Halo, obviously.
Like walking through honey.
And but at one point today we were filming Awu and stuff and trying to get ready, and Gus was just in the office. Gus, a lot people for whatever reason. I had this conversation with Daniel Fabello at lunch the other day, where he's like scared to come in our room because he'll upset us or we'll yell at people.
Well, we don't like most
And
people.
I appreciate that, but at the same time, it's like
But Daniel
it's
gets
also
the
kind of
parents.
like if,
Fear
the
us.
only thing is if you walk into Achievement Hunter's office, you're just the second you walk in, you're in content.
Right.
Like you just have to be prepared. That,
Don't
like
don't walk in for an hour or two and then go, hey, can you just cut me out? 'Cause
yeah,
you're
or
gonna
like, if you're
know.
in, you're in, and it's
No.
fine. All are welcome, but you are in.
Well, be careful.
Don't come into a Achievement Hunter's office expecting to be in
be-
contact.
Also,
Yeah,
don't say
That's
all are
different.
welcome. You're not.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
There was
Some
some-
are
Here's
welcome.
the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Daniel can come in, Chad can come in.
Is it okay if we make
and that's
a list
about
real
it.
quick right here? Like quick
No,
So
no,
guys-
we don't want them
Poltergeist.
to know the list.
So
No.
if you have to ask if you're on the list, you're not. So
Right.
Gus,
There you go.
so Gus came in today, and he was in the office for about 30, 45 minutes before we started, just killing time and
Chilling.
watching us film Awu and stuff. And he kind of to himself, like I walked by him and he goes, "You guys have a lot of fun in here." And I go, "Yeah, I'm sure it's the same over at Cora, right? In the bungalow." And he goes,
No.
Is that where he sits?
"That's the
I don't
closest
even know
thing
where he sits.
to a
He's
compliment
got an
we'll
office
ever
over
get
there, I
from
think.
Gus. He's got an office over there.
Gus?
Yeah.
It's the
Listen.
closest thing to a compliment you'll ever get from Gus is him just going like,
If you have an office by
guys have
yourself,
fun.
there's no fun happening
I was
there.
like,
I think he
Dang,
shares an
doesn't
office.
touch my
Who's-
heart.
He shares an office with somebody, doesn't he?
Gus shares an office with
you don't know.
Hannah?
No, he
Ashley
absolutely-
Ashley
no. Hannah's-
Ashley Jenkins.
Hannah's
My
with-
God, Eric's here?
That's I
Hey,
didn't
look who showed
No, that was
up.
the soundboard. It was the soundboard. He just,
Oh, that was-
they
that
had,
was-
they had him name every employee.
Mike gave me that soundboard yesterday. I have it downloaded on my laptop
Oh,
or
yeah?
on my computer in the office.
Can we make
Yeah,
an
baby.
That was not. That's not the
That's the
soundboard.
real-
That's
Can we make, I just want to make an
That
app
was
for
a
my
little
phone.
Real
There's
shit
like
disappointing Eric.
1,000 lines
love
in
it.
it too. It's a dead
Oh, really?
soundboard,
Here's the
yeah.
thing. He needs more than like 2 words though. He needs sentences.
If I can
so
get
it's believable.
Eric to say like 6 more things, I can have him do all of my telemarketing, all of my phone calls. He can pay my bills online.
So do you agree to
on
the
the
terms?
phone.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Can we get some?
He'd be like Stephen Hawking, just walking around.
What do you want from me?
There you go.
There.
See?
But I want some random
fake.
ones like who ordered puppies.
Dude, Stephen Hawking wouldn't be walking around.
Stop.
with it.
Yeah.
Lindsay.
Right. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. You trying to stop
Oh,
me?
see, there you go. There's another one. You
No,
got- you
I
got
just
Ashley,
agreed
you
with what
got
you were
Lindsay.
saying when you mentioned Stephen Hawking.
Does he
I'm like,
have all
that
the
guy-
Achievement
car
Hunter names on there?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
It's dead as
Do we have Jeff?
Michael, Ryan, Jeff, Jeremy, Jack. Alfredo. Trevor. Lindsay.
What
Fiona.
was the thought behind each cadence?
I don't know.
Because they're all.
We need to get
They
a
all sound a weird combination
Yeah.
of disappointed but
Jeff
expecting
was
it.
getting yelled at for sure.
Yeah.
Trevor was the most getting like scolded. Sounded like it was like Trevor.
I gave Eric a window into my paranoia and neuroses today that I think she's laughing about now that shocked him about something that happened on the podcast last week. And I was like, in my head, I went here, here, and here. And he was like, what is wrong with you?
It's awesome. Can you
No,
carry
no,
on?
no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later. I can't do it on podcast, but I'll tell you later.
Okay, cool.
We're not live. You can.
It was, I just made some very illogical conclusions with
Oh, I see.
something he said because I'm constantly paranoid that I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guys,
You
Jacqueline
are.
has
You
something
are.
to say.
Speaking of fucking up, the thing we shot with that other part of the company, do we know when that's coming out?
The fuck are you talking
No.
The thing
about?
we shot.
That was so aggressive for being able to figure it out a few seconds
Kill
after.
you! Oh yeah. Okay. Good call. No idea. Probably like 6 months. I would guess. Probably 6 months.
We shot something with another leg of the
I'm
company.
not even gonna talk about it. Let's
we'll
just
see
wait,
how-
and it'll
how
come
long
out.
it
It was
takes.
fun. We did a
It
thing.
was
It was
exciting.
fun. You know, hey, no one can say we don't collaborate.
True.
That's
I'll
it.
say-
Be
It's-
collaborative is one
collaborative.
of the goals.
Chad came in. He didn't want a taco, and then we made a video with him.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna
We've
be,
talked about
As
it
Chad
several
learned
times.
and says on Twitter now,
Talked about it several times.
Achievement Hunter offers you a taco, you take that taco.
There's this
Fucking
very
taco. Throw it away out the room, but
when
you
we
take
look
the
at the
fucking taco.
calendar of all the videos that we need to film,
Well, you're not allowed to touch that.
I'm not allowed to touch it anymore.
How dare you.
I've been told not to. But there's
Give me your
a
hand.
Finger it.
there's a
Right.
anytime we see an
Wish I could've done that on
open
stage.
between the games spot, that's the worst because
Right in
it's
my
like
mouth.
you don't schedule between the games.
No.
You're not like,
No.
oh, we need it between the games.
No.
Let's go film one. Like that never happens.
If you say that, you've killed the show.
You've killed the show, but we have them happen organically.
why
We actually have
shenanigans
two
die.
right now. We have that you guys were talking about, and we have the
juggling.
The juggling thing?
the room juggle.
Was that seven,
not
seven,
juggling.
nine,
Not
nine
Not
people
juggling.
juggling?
What's the definition of juggling though?
It's 9-person
Juggling
toss.
is multiple balls. This was throwing balls around to each other.
That's
It was a
multiple
9
balls?
person
It's called
toss-off.
catch.
Yeah,
Is
but
what
it's
it is.
catch between.
No,
Yeah.
you are never holding more than one ball at a time.
We
It is
played-
certainly not juggling in any way.
He's
I
right,
throw
he's
a
right,
ball,
he's
I
right,
catch
he's
a
right.
ball.
Lindsay,
We
what is the
played-
definition of juggle?
We played Extreme Catch. We played
That's
X Catch.
true.
It's a new sport. I just invented
You
it.
guys
Which-
kept saying juggling.
Apparently, I'm
what-
really
okay,
bad
here-
at.
oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
Juggle. It says continue.
What is it? What does that
continuously
mean?
Toss
He
into
pulled
the
it up.
air and catch a number of objects, an unspecified number of objects,
This is
Probably
the
more
bad
than
part.
one.
just to keep at least one in the air.
Well, there were 9 in
while
the air.
handling the others, typically
No.
for the entertainment.
No,
No,
we
one
juggled.
in the air while
No.
handling the others. We all were holding. There was never
I was
one
like-
in the air while we were all holding them though.
They were all in the air at the same time. They
Yeah.
were all in the air and all
And
in
all
the
held
hands.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Some people were worse than others, so
Matt
8
Bragg.
people would be holding a ball
Lindsay.
and one person
That
would
was
be in the
pretty
air.
Lindsay
yeah.
and Matt.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
and Matt really tried to tank the video.
I'll
hard.
say that if Gavin hadn't been so spry,
Matt!
it wouldn't have worked. That's the funniest part of the whole thing to me is Gavin like jumping all over fucking hell and back to keep up with Matt Bragg's atrocious aim.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
it's like the least peripheral I've ever had on a video because normally it's like I
Who are
I
your
surveyed
two
the scene.
people?
I was Ryan and Trevor.
Okay,
so it's
so you
like
had a little
it's like
split.
look at Ryan, look at Trevor, look at Ryan,
I
look
only
at
looked at
Trevor.
one
That's
person
all I
the whole
saw,
time.
and then I
Yeah.
would hear. And I only dropped it once. The only issue was like I was catching from Trevor, and he was standing right in front of the goddamn Kinos. So every time I'd be like, ah! And then like last second the ball would appear. And I only dropped it once.
Dude, there was a cool moment with
Awesome
us
moment with
where
Jeremy
like
and
you know, we're all
Oh, I know. Dude.
throwing to
Like, who
different
were you?
people.
I
and
was
everything.
Jack.
Jeremy.
and
Okay, so
I was
Jeremy was
Jack
throwing to
and
me,
Alfredo.
I was throwing to Jeff.
We
So
didn't
we had
really
a triangle.
explain what we're saying
okay,
here.
what we're saying is everyone in Achievement Hunter stood in a circle. Was
Not
anyone
everybody.
not
'cause
there?
Fiona wasn't there, I think.
Fiona wasn't there.
Everybody in the office. I think it was the 10 of us.
The 10 of us were in the office. We're all standing there in a big circle. Everyone had a moon ball. We all were catching from someone and throwing to someone. It was
Two
all
different people. Had to be
Two
different
different people.
10 people, 10 moon balls.
So like on three,
common trust
everybody
exercise.
threw and then caught from the other person, and then threw and, then caught from the other person.
And we had to do it 5 times in a row.
Yes. So I was standing next to Jeff. So I was catching from Ryan and throwing to you. And at one like Jeff and mine were both coming from a similar direction. They came in, hit each other in the air, split in different directions, and Jeff and I like
We
still
both
like,
caught it.
like readjusted. To
We were
catch.
both like,
It was,
Nice.
did we just do that? I was like,
yeah, it was awesome.
and then Gavin screamed mad.
And then Gavin
And then Gavin goes,
I also
and I
like,
look over and Gavin's like climbing a fucking bookshelf to catch the
Yeah.
ball.
I also like in the setup of that video, just to determine who was throwing to who, we actually made a very simple process where it's like, all right, you're gonna throw the first ball, whoever. Everyone raise their hand. Decide who you're throwing it to. I'm like, I'm gonna throw it to that person. I'm like, okay, now you lower your hand. Now you pick who are you throwing it to. So like, you couldn't throw it to the same person. We go around and around. And then it gets to Jeremy. It's like, I'm gonna throw it to Jeremy. And Jeremy's like, cool. And Jeremy just never put his hand up.
Once it was up there,
Jeremy's just picking people. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna pick. And I was like, Jerry, put your hand down. Jeremy. And
once
he's
it was
like,
up
what?
there, I was on
Jeremy, I was
autopilot.
just like,
That's
I'll be
where this
honest.
existed.
Jeremy's
now.
like, I'll be honest, I don't know why we were raising our hand, and I don't know why I should lower it. So
Jeremy's
I
the
just
kind of
kept
guy
it up.
who sees a line and gets in it.
That's what
Yeah.
it was.
No,
That's
I really
absolutely
am.
what it
Yeah.
was. It was
That's
really
really
fucking
am.
funny.
I was just like, I don't fucking
Like, hey, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it good though?
I liked the beginning of that video.
Is there food at the end?
I think it was the first
I'll eat it.
toss.
I just wanna be
Everyone
fat
tossed
tonight.
their moonballs, and I looked up, and all I saw was just like mass moonball. So I didn't
Yeah.
know what to catch, and I just went. It like fell.
And then that happened every single time.
But then that happened again on Awu, and we didn't get it in the shot, which sucks. I feel like we can talk about it here.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Okay, so for Awu, someone sent us, those like Velcro catch pads that you have in school. It's like tennis ball, you throw it back and
It
forth.
goes like this.
It does.
Yeah, a big circular thing of Velcro. You
Yeah.
just catch the
So we
tennis
got
ball
sent
with
that
or
in
whatever.
Awu. We're digging around with it. Me and Matt are just throwing it back and forth horribly, as we do. So I decided to put one in my mouth. I'm like, what if I can catch it like with my mouth? Matt can throw it perfect. So I say, Matt, throw it. But the catcher is like blocking my vision because it's just a big circle. So I went, okay, I'll just stand here and I'll go. So Jeremy watches as I go, Matt, throw it. And I went, I'm ready. And the ball just goes.
It was like 3 feet in front of her. Like it was like you could see her like line up which direction it was, and then it started to come down. And she just went like that. It just landed like there. I was just laughing. You guys were talking about like the whole vicious summer
Summer.
thing. Yeah. You
Are you
guys were
talking
talking
about
about vicious
August
summer. You had
16th?
like things on that were gonna kill everybody.
Oh, I
went
was
on
just
and
like
about
stabbing
murdering.
shit.
You went on about
like-
murdering Funhouse.
Yeah, Jeff got murdery. Yeah, he got
stabbing
very.
boxes going,
was-
I'm gonna kill Funhouse for real.
Yeah.
It's been nothing against Funhouse. They were just the first people I thought of.
They'll be there.
But
I don't know which one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Some of
promote their appearance. But yeah, I was in a mood today. I don't know why. Cause I had a reasonably good morning. But I walked in and the first thing I saw Jack in the I said, get out my fucking way.
Sometimes you never know where you're gonna get from this guy.
Yeah. Keep
It's
it
a
box
box
of
of
Jeff's
surprises.
like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
Jeff has never hit
Just a
that
Kinder
with me.
Surprise.
In passing, I don't think Jeff will ever be that vicious with me, but the 5-4 argument will never go away. That's the angriest Jeff's ever been at me.
I love
Yeah,
that.
well,
Yep.
you deserve it, dude. You're dumb.
I don't know why we need to talk about it today.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I like you very much today.
When I know you're
I don't wanna.
if you're in a bad mood and I pass you, you just don't say anything to me, and I go, Jeff doesn't need to be talked to today. Like, just-
You know, maybe you're wondering, why am I 5'4"? Or why am I this? Why am I that? Well, 23andMe can tell you.
Oh.
Maybe, do some research.
'Cause you're
This
short.
episode of Off Topic is brought to you. You are short if you're
fact.
5'4", but maybe were your ancestors short? Probably.
Sure,
Probably.
It'd be weird if they weren't.
A long line of short people.
This episode is brought to you by 23andMe. Sure, DNA testing can tell you about where your ancestors are from, but did you know it could also give you a lot of genetic information about your health and traits? Understand more about yourself today and inform how you live your life going forward. With 23andMe's health and ancestry service, you can learn how your genes can affect your health. It's a lot to take in, but once you know more, you can take action now to stay healthy. Super easy. I did 23andMe. You get a little thing. They go spit in the thing. There's a line. You fill the line up. You send it in. You make an account on the website. And then you get an email one day. It goes, bing. All your results came in. Go log in. Check it out. Pages and pages and pages of information. And if you, it's like you agree to it. If you want, you're like, hey, keep me in the system for future stuff. And you'll get updates from them going, hey, we do this new thing now. We tested your DNA that you sent us some time ago. Here's the new results. So if you want to do that, they can hold it and you just get more and more information. There's a whole world of genes just waiting to meet you in 125 plus personalized genetic reports on your health, traits, and more. The right personal health plan starts with the right data. Your health reports can give you insights about your DNA so you can build a health plan that is unique to you. One thing to note, 23andMe reports do not diagnose disease or describe overall likelihood of developing any disease. 23andMe tests selected genetic variants only. Visit 23andme.com/offtopic for important test information. Order your Health Plus Ancestry Kit at 23andme.com/offtopic, and you can meet your genes in 125 plus personalized genetic reports. That's the number ANDME.com/off-topic, 23andme.com. Check it out. Know some stuff. And maybe Jeremy finds out he's descended from giants and he just ruined it.
He
Wrong.
But he knows his parents. So
Jeremy
Wrong.
is the tallest giant to ever exist.
oh, damn, dude. That doesn't make any sense. Any
No,
way you slice
I
it.
guarantee I'm from a long line of people who
You
are
could say
not
he's
tall.
the shortest giant. That would make sense.
When I go to family
What you
parties,
said
unless
makes
it's
no
someone
sense.
who's married into the family, I'm like the tallest one.
Nice.
You walk in like this.
Yeah.
You just said long line of short people also, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, couldn't you make a thing or make it socially acceptable so that if short people are in a line to make it shorter, they just kind of hop on top of each other?
The fuck
Right?
are you talking
Think about it.
What
It's
even
short
did you just
line.
I
say?
don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know
And
what
think
was
about
just
it. Think
said.
about it. This is all she drank too. So
I'll
it's
say
just
this.
Lindsay. It has nothing to do with
Hop on top
That
of
was
each other?
that was weirder than where I was gonna go with it before Michael
you,
stopped
ever,
me.
you ever go to like a family reunion and start fucking? You ever do that?
Jeff
No.
is from Alabama, so
That's
don't
true.
do that.
Glug glug.
Yeah, but again, did I
Glug
stutter?
glug slam.
Yeah.
No, you didn't stutter.
I
You just
know
didn't
what
make
I'm saying.
sense
Ass.
through this
No,
not
I think
Can you draw
stuttering.
this out?
She was very clear about
She
what
was
she
very
was
clear.
saying.
Would it be
Yeah.
socially
I don't know.
acceptable in a long line of short people to sit on each other?
Hop on top of each
Hop
other.
on top of
Because
each
in
other.
theory,
I'm
they
tall,
would-
bitch.
They would cut down the time in the line because they're just forming one normal sized person.
What are you saying? Stop.
No, it'd still be two hands to deal with.
Also, the man is still a normal
no
sized
sense.
person.
You throw
He's
another Jeremy on
shorter.
top, he's gonna be 9 feet tall. Like,
Awesome. Join the NBA.
Just like a normal sized person.
You know, like, yeah, I'd be regular if I could get 3 of me.
If you were 10'8", no one would look at you.
normal.
No one would be like, that guy's normal as shit.
God.
Every day, I wake up to this and I go to sleep with this. Every day.
Every day.
Spitball in
It's
here.
weird.
If you want to start
Wild.
But it wants me to tweet me a picture of them waiting in line with their other short friend.
With their 10'8" family member.
I'll say this.
It's just a
Three
normal
trench
day.
coats.
I'll say this.
Just a normal everyday.
Here it goes.
Well, how can you have a trench coat that big? They don't make them. They'd stop at the other person's neck.
I live in fear of pissing Jeremy off like a bird fucking thing all over
You
again.
just feel- I feel like you don't live in fear.
I go out of my way not to. And anytime I'm close to doing it, Lindsay steps in.
How would that piss him off? He started with the line of short people.
I was gonna make it. I had a whole short people thing I was about to go into, and then
Thing
you
about
stepped
it
in
is,
and
though,
took
like-
that bullet. You took that little bullet.
short
from me.
people thing.
Oh, he got in there. He got in there. The thing is, Lindsay says crazy shit that everyone knows she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. Jeff will be like, hey, Jeremy, did you hear this? Oh, that doesn't make you mad. Why would it? Guys, Lindsay's just rambling, and you just can't take what she's saying
Also,
seriously.
with the short person, like just being short, it's tough to get me legitimately like mad with that because I am short.
Yeah, you are.
That's like that's the whole.
You know what it takes? You know what it takes? Trevor.
Well,
That's what
like,
it takes.
well, that's the thing with Trevor, and I've said this before on the podcast, where it was like the Trevor coming in his own mouth thing,
Yeah,
No,
he
that dude
loves it.
loves it.
where like that's the
already
thing is
mentioned
like
Glug glug,
where
Trevor.
he was like, you know, going on about that and how awful
not
that
like it
was,
when
and
he's
I was like, yeah, you know, and then there's the short jokes, and he said to me, yes, but you are short. I don't come in my own mouth. And I was like,
Anymore.
Great
Allegedly.
point. That's a great
Anymore.
point.
allegedly.
So
I
like,
mean, we'll talk to Barbara.
so I mean, there's only so much I can get like mad about with people being like, you're short. It's like I am. I know that. That's fine.
I usually
I
know
made it work.
Jeff is dancing in that territory when like he'll say something and then it's kind of quiet. Maybe I'll laugh and then he follows and goes, I don't know why Jerry doesn't like me. He's my favorite. Jeremy, whenever Jeff
That
says
is a phrase I hear a lot.
Whenever Jeff goes, Jeremy's my favorite, he usually just insulted
that
me.
was preceded
He
by
usually just
something
went hard on
dickish.
He's just like, can you believe this? Da 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 da. I don't know why Jeremy doesn't like me. And I look over at Jeremy and he just goes,
Goodness.
and he goes, I have no idea. How could you know? How could I? I
The
don't
maddest
know.
I am is when I don't say anything.
Yeah.
You know that. Michael.
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Absolutely. You go into like the fuming, from what I understand, East Coast
Dude,
rage.
I saw Jeremy so fucking mad the other day, like in content mad. But
Are you
we
mad
were-
right now? Look
We
at
were
his
doing TTT.
Been mad.
So it's like you dead rules. You die, you shut up. And this video will come out soon. And
Yeah,
Jeremy
yeah.
was dead, and like the people left alive were trying to figure out like, oh, who's the traitor, who's the killer, whatever. And I'm sitting next to Jeremy, and he's so mad, just looking at the screen, he's shaking his head, and I look over him, and he starts mouthing, and he's like, Trevor's a fucking moron. He's a fucking moron. He's a fucking moron.
did do
Because
that.
Trevor's just like, we don't know who it is. And Trevor's like, oh, fuck, you don't know who it is. He was like so
There was a
mad.
moment where
He
like
was
3
seething.
people were clear as day about who was like the bad people, and then I was listening to like Trevor and Ryan be like, are they bad? Like, what's Jack? It was the one where you were dancing around as the shitting jester.
Oh yeah, done that a couple times.
Right.
Trevor just looks at me and goes, he's a moron. He's a fucking moron.
What did Trevor call Matt today? We were shooting out with lazy bitch.
Yeah.
Open the door, you lazy bitch.
The door, yeah. Matt sort of like pushed the door and then left. It was like, Matt, hold the door open so we could walk this out. And he was kind of like,
was half-assed it.
I nudged it.
Open the door, you lazy bitch.
You had stabbed the tab.
Yeah, and we had to get it out
tab
the
is
door.
Dripping. We were trying to like, and
I
so
was
Matt,
like, "Get it outta here,
Matt
it's a
went
mess."
out, and by the time he got to the door was already closing because Matt didn't.
He like opened it and then walked away from it, so it started closing again.
Yeah, we got
Trevor was like,
re-tab.
"Hold it open, you lazy bitch."
Tabunition, I think is what Trevor called it.
Tabunition.
There's a lot of funny videos of us
There's still 2 tabs.
parting desks around these days.
Yeah, dude. Stuff gets moved.
Stuff gets moved.
Stuff gets moved.
Stuff goes away.
Stuff gets smashed.
Trevor found the
Blasted.
tab in his chair though. He didn't
Yeah,
find it.
after because he was getting a new chair, right?
So here's I don't know if we told the whole backstory with that, but Trevor hit a tab in my chair.
Tab is a soda, by the way.
Tab
I don't
is
know
a
what the fuck
soda.
we're
It's a
talking
can of
about.
soda.
It's some-
Trevor and I
it's some
just hide
shit,
them.
like off-brand
It's like a Dr.
soda.
Pepper.
It's not off-brand.
It's
It
not
was
off-brand.
It was a big deal in the 80s.
Was it
Yeah.
really?
It was.
It was like
to me, it's
considered like
off-brand.
a healthier soda.
Yeah,
Like it was
well,
like
there was a
that's not a
long
real
time when
thing.
it was
There's no such
marketed
thing as healthy.
as
Like
a
Coke
soda
was
for
cool.
women.
Yeah,
that was the
It's like
marketing
a weight
campaign.
loss soda kind of like it was a very 80s thing. My
When I lose
stepdad
weight,
in the
don't
80s
drink soda.
My stepdad in the 80s loved Tab. I was like,
Yeah.
that's gross.
But like Trevor and I, we just had cans of Tab in the office, and you were drinking a bunch of them.
You guys
But,
kept bitching.
Tasty.
Because you would tab each other and it's like,
Yeah,
and
they had
Trevor,
a- they had
Trevor
a
just
game
go,
going.
Lindsay's drinking all the time.
Right, the amount would get lower
I
and
have my
lower
own game
because we
going.
drink the Tab. So now
I'm
there's,
hiding the tab in my belly.
Weight loss.
there was only 2 left, I believe. Or now there is. We
Yeah.
got a bunch more today, but like, so there's 2 left. And so a while ago, Trevor put one in the headrest of my chair.
Months ago.
Like months
Long
and months
time
ago.
ago.
Like I never used the headrest, so I
It's
never
like,
noticed
it's,
it. Like
if there's a zipper and he pulled out a bunch of the stuffing.
the fluff.
and he put the stuffing in your drawer.
which I saw.
Yeah, he shoved the tab
just didn't know what
in,
it was.
Put back what could fit, and then shoved the leftovers.
And like
in
I'd
the drawer.
open my drawer all the time looking for stuff and see that fluff and be
And go,
like,
oh.
I just must
Stuff
have shoved that
happens.
in there for some
Oh,
reason.
yeah.
I don't know what it's from or
Stuff
whatever.
happens at our office. So
And
don't question
then,
it.
not knowing it was there, I got a tab from, I found one and took a knife and
way you
cut
did it was
open the back of Trevor's chair and put, because he's got a much more like padded chair. It's not like a gaming chair that we have. So I cut open the padding and shoved the tab in there and then put his shirts and scarves over
Clearly,
it.
just like an open cut,
Just
in
like
the chair,
and
Yeah,
then tab
you-
in it.
you'd
Not
seal
knowing
it.
there was a tab in my chair, like the exact same spot.
Right.
I just happened to do it.
And we filmed you doing it, and all were like, "Yo, you'd have to be an idiot if there was a fucking tab in your
Like, you'd have to be
Fucking
so
moron
fucking
wouldn't notice that.
stupid
Yeah.
not to know there's a tab in your dumbass headrest.
And we have filmed a lot of it. We just, I don't know when it's going to go out.
Never.
Anyway. Like, never. Like,
Well, that's-
Jack
Yeah.
filmed when I found
Yeah.
the tab in my chair.
But that's like Celebrity Moonball. We've shot so much Celebrity Moonball. Well, we've never put out a video.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
probably have
That's
like 15 Celebrity
Too
Moonball
many
clips.
people shoot
who is
it.
in
It's all over.
Yeah.
too?
It's like
we've had,
Yeah.
Raul? Like,
Raul has done it. We've had all the,
I know.
That's it?
I know.
That's
My,
oh, no, we've had all the Derb crew do it. We had,
Buckley did it.
Buckley,
we
yeah.
had.
remember Buckley.
Watsky did it for sure.
Watsky did it. We had. What's her
Did
name?
Siler
What's
do
her
it?
name?
It was Melody and Victoria.
Did we have
did it,
Slushy
but-
do it? Did he do it?
I think Slushy may have done it. I think. Evie Fry from.
Yeah, that's Melon.
Okay, her. She did it, and then also.
Did the Zelda lady do it?
Alfredo's
That's
love
Victoria.
interest.
But Mello was there.
the Zelda lady.
I don't know her name. I've never met her.
Patricia. Sorry,
Patricia.
Yeah.
Patricia. She
Have you
did
never
it.
met Patricia?
No, I've never been
She's
here when
awesome.
she's been there.
delightful.
The my
She
buddies
is
from
delightful.
Nvidia, they did it when they were down here that one time about a year ago.
Did we have Siler do it? Do you remember?
Did Siler, maybe?
I don't know if
Yeah.
Siler did it.
Those
or
guys are
not.
crushing. Those guys are getting huge. They just played the Gathering of the Juggalos.
I drank a crush.
They
yesterday.
are
It was
playing
good.
in
Orange
Austin
soda.
at the
Are they?
Avenue of the Americas.
Really?
With like
Yeah.
Blink 182
They're
or somebody.
so.
Oh, dude, if they're coming back through town.
Cat and I.
They may have already played.
Cat and I
actually. They may
listen
have
to
been last week.
Siler on loop now. We just
Yeah.
can't stop listening to them.
Well, the last time they came through Texas, they went to like San Antonio. They didn't make Austin, so this
They
may be a
were
new
at
time.
they were opening at a huge show at Avenue of the Americas. It was like 311 or
Yeah, Victoria.
Sublime
Which
or
is awesome.
Yeah.
Blink 182 or one of those fucking bands.
But yeah, they just played the Gathering of the Juggalos.
You see Ray got a picture of Blink 182?
Yeah,
that was cool.
Fuck.
You went to a concert,
And you know who
what the
opened
fuck?
for them? Neck Deep. And we
That's
played,
what I'm thinking of. I'm sorry. It
Neck
wasn't
Deep.
Siler, it's
Okay.
Neck Deep.
Okay.
Another
Neck Deep.
band that came
we played,
through.
we played Rocket League with Neck
Yeah.
Deep,
We
and I was like, so seeing them again, I was like, I remember them. They were fucking funny when
They
they
were
played
the
Rocket
British
League with
guys.
us.
Yeah, those guys were awesome.
There was like 3 Gavins playing Rocket League.
Yeah, they're all talking shit to each other. It's
Right.
Beautiful.
I guess band talk, but did you see Rammstein made didn't make it, but 2 of their members kissed on stage to oppose the anti-LGBT.
In Russia.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
hell yeah.
impressed. I was like, cool. I love Rammstein.
That's why I kissed Matt on Extra Life too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was just
Ryan
like,
there too? Because you guys all have like kissed each other.
have I kissed?
Like,
I've never
you're
kissed
all, like,
Ryan.
kiss sluts.
Ryan's kissed John.
Well, you
John's
absolutely
kissed everyone.
kissed
We've all
Ryan.
kissed Chad.
No, I've never
I
kissed
haven't.
Ryan.
I've kissed Chad.
Booth.
If I had kissed Ryan, the
Here
we
Tumblr would
go.
have exploded.
Here's Lindsay making
know-
shit up.
I know I'm insane, but let's figure
not
it
No,
out.
insane.
I've
Just
kissed
make
John
shit
and
up.
Ryan's kissed
You're
John.
not insane. You're just a liar.
No.
Yeah.
So
no, but the problem is
Siler-
she
But
thinks
Jeff,
she's
if I believe
thinking
it's true, what does that mean?
It's true.
That just means
Yeah.
you live in a fucking fantasy world.
true.
Yeah.
Siler's all over Europe right now. They're,
I've kissed
they're in the
Miles.
UK. Or
They're
November-
fucking awesome.
November, December, they're in, and they go from like the UK to Germany
Yeah.
to Portugal.
My bad on that. It's one of those things where Siler and Neck Deep are the same band to me because I wasn't here for either of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Siler
I was only
just
here for
Jeremy and I.
the Wonder Years.
Yeah, it was just you and me.
And we did
here
Blackout.
for
That
Neck
was
Deep?
fun.
Oh, damn.
Wonder
No, I
Years was
wanted to
great.
be.
Dan
I
was
wanted to
awesome
be.
for
Yeah,
Wonder
Dan,
Years.
that dude's really cool.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's so much fun when you get someone who comes in like that and,
Gets it.
and they're a performer and it's like, oh, I understand what's happening right now, and they just click.
But
It's
you
like,
look it up, Lindsay.
so
Camille.
good.
I was just gonna say that Camille was fucking awesome, dude.
I guess you both kissed John at the
We
same time.
kissed John on the cheeks at the same time.
You guys
Okay,
three-wayed?
Yeah. Hot.
That's called a
Nice.
devil's triangle.
Yeah.
You gotta
You
go
boof?
He boofed
Go,
it.
go
yeah.
boof.
You guys were boofing
with
like
Squee.
crazy.
We had to pull
Whatever.
We had to pull out something like that to try to beat, Troy Baker and Nolan North.
Did they kiss?
They pretended to kiss each other,
Oh,
yes.
lame.
Nice.
Well, they're actors.
Acting.
Those
Everything.
dudes probably
Yeah.
kiss each other
Commit.
all the time.
Yeah.
That's off camera.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey, but check out that retro replay shirt in the store. It's
absolutely.
a nice shirt. I wanted it at RTX, but they sold out.
I want to get that kind of funny Marvel shirt. I don't even know if we still sell that.
I like the shirt, but I don't want to support them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll run into that, you know?
Yeah.
I feel that way about a lot of Funhouse stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To
We're
be
like,
fair-
awesome.
Oh, it's a great
To be
shirt,
fair,
but I hate the person
If
behind
you
it.
get that shirt, you just use a gift card, and then you're not paying any money for it. It just comes out of the store.
I go like,
You're not paying for it. They're not receiving money for
I
it.
just want to take it from Greg. Like,
That's
take
true.
his
If you
shirt,
ask him, he'll
and
take
it's
his shirt
mine
off.
now.
I'm sick of Kind of Funny.
Yeah, dude.
Sick of them.
Yeah. I did
Like they're
a-
friends with a bunch of wrestlers. I hate it.
I did a panel with Greg at RTX.
Oh, how did
and
that go?
It was awful. It was just me and Greg, and
All
then
right.
and then within, because the audience he has cultivated, within 4 minutes of the panel, the entire audience was screaming "nip to nip." So I had to take my shirt off and go nip to nip with Greg Miller, and then sat the rest of the panel with my shirt off.
You can't go
and
back.
I felt
from that.
like bad.
nip to nip
so then
with someone,
I put a
it's-
cape on.
Yeah, nip to nip.
Greg
pretty
is
Nip to nip is
it's like-
that's a bond.
a
did it.
great
I did it.
example
I nipped
of
out.
of a dude benefited by a beard.
Yeah.
Like Greg, it's kind of like Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz. I
in
hate
that,
fucking
well,
Ted Cruz.
politically
He
they're
look-
very similar.
Yeah, it's true.
Like almost, hard to tell them
I
apart.
can't tell them
Mirror
apart.
image.
Yeah.
They call Greg Miller the Bay Area Cruz.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Ted
Yeah.
Cruz of
It's funny
California.
because Ted Cruz is also, or he's also the Zodiac killer, who's from the Bay Area.
It's true.
Oh.
It's
So,
true.
allegedly.
Well, his
Greg Miller
dad,
was
his dad killed
get
JFK,
rid of
right?
the
I think so.
doors.
Anyway, but like Ted Cruz is a fucking weasel of a human being, but he put a beard on, and you're like, man, actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks-
Greg, not a weasel, but he's looks like a 10-year-old, and then you give him a beard, and you're like, well, he's kind of a rugged man now.
Yeah.
Just-
He's
Yeah, the beard
not.
works for- he's
but
not.
And then, and then you listen
But
to
the
him.
beard
He
works.
lies.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I was playing PSP all darn
You
day.
watched Harry Potter.
I
You're
have
a Harry Potter
watched and
aficionado.
read Harry Potter. I'm not an
Okay.
aficionado, but I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, you
So-
are, you little Hufflepuff.
In discussing politics as you do as an adult now, I've told Michael that Ted Cruz is Wormtail to me,
Oh!
and I feel like that's the best description in the world.
That's a good way.
Guys, we are getting political.
There we are.
We gotta be damn
And into
careful.
Harry
You
Potter.
can't even
though.
buy
Don't
that
get
shirt
back in
on.
line, shorty.
I want to buy that shirt on. Is that a Patreon bullshit exclusive or something?
Don't get political.
Fuck
now.
kind of fun. Like, Jack hopes they fail.
Man, this
I
rain,
love
rain
them
is
all.
delicious.
I don't like them all. I like
well-
Greg, and I like Nick, and Tim's alright.
I'm a banger
That's
myself.
about it.
I'm
Dare
a
you.
I know.
Fuck Andy Cortez.
You mess.
I'm a Kevin stan. I think.
Yeah?
I think I like Kevin.
We were there
Yeah.
when he
Yeah, you be a knicker.
opposed.
You're all wrong.
Oh, I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Nick. Nick.
It's Joey. You're all wrong.
Wait, which one's Nick?
Nick Cortez? Is that his
Nick.
last name?
Nick, Sarah can't pronounce his name.
Nick.
Nick S.
Nick. Obviously,
S?
I will
Nick
be
S.
forever indebted to for getting me started in stand-up.
Yeah.
Which is something that I have a hate tolerate,
Sensibly.
hate, love, hate, terrified of, hate relationships.
Yeah. You were
But I'm
describing
still doing it.
your emotions for stand up. You're like, I've never felt more like I want to leave this scenario right now. And also, I'm so excited to be here
Yeah.
at the same time.
It's the only time I get nervous professionally.
That's most people when they walk into Achievement Hunter.
Oh.
Even when I'm
Dana
like,
Fabella.
even when I'm pitching like Haunter or a show to a room of network execs like in New York or LA, that doesn't scare me as much as standing in front of 30
Because they're a bunch
people.
of suits.
Yeah, I just like I
They
don't know
don't
what
wear
it is.
suits
But
at the comedy club. They just they throw
comedy
apples at
stand up
Yeah.
is fucking scary.
Well,
you. This
and-
tomato
But I'm still
nerd.
writing it like crazy. Like,
Are you also on the same page as us? I've talked with Michael about this before. Where like if you hang out with certain people and you make kind of a joke and they laugh their ass off, you're like, oh, you're kind of used to just like normal humor or like not production company humor. So doing stand up, you're like, I really gotta like make something important here. Whereas like hang out with your family, make a joke, they'll
Yeah.
laugh, okay, whatever. No big
I,
deal.
I kind of grasp what she's saying. I talk about normies.
Yeah,
Normies.
we
We're
call
like,
them muggles.
we're like all we do is like try to make funny stuff happen, right?
Right.
That's like
That's our
that's
job.
all of us
Yeah.
what we do. So like a lot of funny shit gets thrown around constantly, and like
And missed.
you
too.
kind of not even just miss, but you kind of try and do a thing of like I heard that, like
Yeah.
hey Jeremy, that was
You make a
funny.
face.
But like I want to acknowledge like what you said was funny. I didn't laugh, like
Yeah.
I said like I didn't lose it, but like
There will
hey,
be people
hey,
that will laugh at
hey,
this.
that
There's
was
a lot
really
of
funny.
good one.
But then
Yeah.
like sometimes like I'll go home and see like aunts and uncles and cousins and shit and say something that's just like what 8 of us would say at Achievement Hunter, and they're like, "That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life." I'm like, "Nah, it's a normie. That's a normie right
Yeah.
there." Like it's rough, right? Being like 10, 12, 20 of us. You know what I mean? Everybody's just like trying to like outcut each other for jokes and shit. And then you hear it every single day.
Yeah.
You just hear
We're
it's just so used
desensitized
to
to comedy,
content
yeah.
and jokes.
Eventually
and
you hear
this
a
and that,
joke from us
whatever.
and you're like, I'm sick of it.
It's kind of refreshing when you say something and like a bunch of people laugh and you're
Yes.
like, "Was that was funny?"
yeah.
It's a
that's
double-edged
cool.
sword. It's refreshing when people
That's
laugh, but at the
cool.
same time, like I travel with the Ruby girls a lot. So they'll ask questions like, hey, who are we meeting? What are we doing? Let's talk logistics. And I have to like throw out sarcastic answer after sarcastic answer. And I'm like, nope, you're not
No,
Achievement Hunter mode.
don't
You're in
have
movie
to,
mode.
but
It's like,
It's good that you do.
be constructive.
You just lay into them.
Yeah.
And they go, "I can't believe you've said that." And you're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Do you want
shit.
to hear my new joke?
Yeah.
Tell the new
Yeah,
joke,
I
Jeff.
probably won't laugh, but I'll say, "That's funny."
My girlfriend helped me work on it. It was after we saw Hobbs and Shaw.
You have a girlfriend.
And
You want
I
to
don't-
spoil it some more, Jeff?
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
about
have
to. He's about to spoil
I don't have it all
If
worked out, but it's gonna be a whole bit on my next stand-up routine. It's why is it that The Rock can jump off of a skyscraper and grab onto a cable and swing through a glass window into like 4 terrorists and hit them, and then get hit with a 2x4 in the face and shake it off? But if I step off the curb funny at Target, I can't walk straight for a week.
That's
Funny.
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 That's funny.
I mean, I'm workshopping it. I got where to go, but
Yeah.
it'll be a whole
That's
bit now.
a good stepping off point. No pun intended for.
That's the
didn't lead-
genesis of a bit.
Yeah, you,
and then you turn that into
you recite a few things like, I got out of bed and I fucking pulled my hip or something.
Yeah.
Then you lead more into it.
Yeah.
But that's a good
it's where jokes begin.
exactly. That's a good act 1.
No, for sure. That's exactly.
You
what it
gotta
is.
keep working,
And you
though,
can see
so
I
it's
have
not where jokes
all
die.
of these.
Oh, wow, yeah,
I got
That's what you need to do.
Here's
You
one
keep
about how
working.
here's one I've been working on about how it makes no fucking sense that you go to a vacation and you buy souvenirs for people and then it's like, here Jack, I want you to remember my vacation. Here's a keychain. I thought of you $6 worth.
Yeah.
You know?
You told me that one.
It's like, yeah,
that's why I didn't
forever,
laugh at it. I laughed at it at the
forever.
time.
I want to forever commemorate in your mind my good time.
Yeah.
How fucking weird is that?
I
can
can laugh
afford to go
because
to
you
Europe.
told it to me, and you're like, my girlfriend made that joke, and,
Yeah,
and I took it.
She took it. I told her to. She was like, you can have it.
That part's funny.
It's funny.
I think in the bit you should go, I stole that from her.
Jeff is actually dating Margaret Cho right now. Yeah, we don't know about it.
Congratulations.
He's not very public about it. It's very, very
amazing.
sweet. We keep it on the DL.
People are gonna
I have-
believe that.
I
That's
have-
not true.
for sure.
I have a really good bit
No,
about
you're
short
very
people
Quentin
waiting in
Tarantino.
line. You want a really good joke about short people waiting in line? I got it for you.
We'll talk later.
That is a paragraph, Lindsay. That's not a joke.
No, I was gonna say you actually. Okay,
Jesus
sentimental.
Christ. He's like, here's this
So-
book. That's not a joke.
Because Jeff did stand up and Alfredo did stand up, I was like, okay, maybe I can finally actually try this once in my
13
life.
times.
But I have like my full stand up routine.
That's a
done,
script.
Basically.
That's awesome, dude.
So those are my jokes.
Dude, hit me up
Hidden
with that
away.
shit.
Yeah.
He'll take them.
Did you ever watch Funny People? You ever see Funny People with Seth Rogen and Adam Sandler? Good movie.
up, guy?
2 acts too long.
Here we go.
There's that
Something's
great bit
firing.
where the idea is Adam
Fiona.
Sandler hires Seth Rogen, who's like a young
Fuck.
up-and-coming comedian, to write some jokes for him, and then Adam Sandler puts him on the spot to be like, "Oh, go tell some jokes and warm up the crowd for me." And then Seth Rogen tells all of Adam Sandler's jokes, and he's like,
awesome.
"You took all the fucking bits, man," and then he has to go do something different.
There's
funny.
2 things that are funny about what Jeremy handed me.
What's that?
And it's a Slack from Fiona. One, her asking, oh, okay, sorry. That's just one. She said, when are you done with the podcast? I thought she said, are you done with the podcast?
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
it's barely after 3.
No. She said
But
when you're done.
basically, she asked Jeremy for a favor, like, hey, can you do this? And Jeremy replied, no way I can do this. And she said, if you don't do this, I will shit on your desk.
Yes. That was the response.
awesome.
She's
very
fitting
funny.
right in.
That's why
Very
I love
funny.
Fiona.
Yeah.
That is,
I will
I
say,
would say that.
I've done everything in my
Yes.
power to try to
Yes.
sort of indoctrinate her into
Here's
Achievement
the
Hunter.
thing.
Oh, she's got it.
I'm not afraid of Fiona like I think some people are. Like yesterday, I was the one who took the reins to break her into the photo shoot we were doing.
Hey, Jack kept punching her in the chest.
did.
I thought it was
Yeah.
really
What
crazy.
a pie.
I
Fucking
don't
pie.
know why he
Right.
did it, but
I think people are afraid of Fiona.
Here's the thing about Fiona, right?
You know
People-
what? She came in like I
Here's
don't
the
mess
thing.
with her.
I mean,
Here's
she'll
the thing,
fucking
the
she'll
audience,
hit you.
I think the audience is like, a lot of people are like, Fiona's got to come out of her shell. Like she was somewhere and needs to get somewhere. Fiona was out living in New York. And then
reined
I
it
think
in.
she's
Yeah.
reined it in when she got
Right.
here.
Fiona
I'm like,
coming out
I
of
don't
her
wanna-
shell, like-
I don't want to kill these people.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
And then as she sat there, she's like, oh, these people are awful. And I hate them. I'm going to go back to my default.
Imagine
and now
like
she's there now.
Imagine like
murder
a
'em all.
clamshell
I
with a
imagine-
fist coming
yeah, I
out.
imagine
That's
Fiona-
Fiona coming
That's
out of
Fiona's
her shell.
logo.
Yeah.
A clamshell with a fist coming. Like
Fiona
clamshell.
now is very similar to her
I guess, yeah.
a year ago in her normal life, where
Yeah.
she just walks in and she like slaps me, or anytime I'm ever wearing a hat, she flips my hat off. You know, she's very physical and
Was it, we
violent.
walked into the office a couple days ago. It was Jeff and I walked in after lunch or something, and Gavin was on the couch. Jeff shoved Gavin, and I just knocked his phone out of his hand. Like quietly, with like nothing. Just Jeff walked up, pushed him down, and I just knocked his phone out of his hand. We just kept walking.
See,
It's like,
I don't do that to Gavin for some reason. Like I can't physically attack him. I
Sure
feel
you
like
could.
I'm
You
too
absolutely
I'm too
could.
powerful. I'm gonna hurt him. But
That's
Jeremy,
everyone,
That's
though.
another story.
see, that's me. Like that's why I get nervous about.
I
can't help myself with Gavin. I can't help
Yeah, that's
Well-
it. Like that. I don't know my own. I'm like, I can't say that. I just like I don't know my own strength. Where it's like, if I get picked on, I'm afraid of what I might do if I retaliate.
These hands.
Michael, that's probably what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's even set up perfectly because when I first come into the room, there's Gavin. I want, but I don't. And then Michael's there. Ignore him. Move on to Jeremy. I'm like, well, there's perfect target. I can just say something insulting or like jostle his chair a little bit and then be on my way.
And I just go, all right.
yeah, basically.
I just
that's
go,
it.
okay.
You either go okay or you go, get away from me.
No,
Yeah,
Jeremy,
I go,
Jeremy,
all right,
also, Jeremy also goes, why?
Why?
You do that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you're past the
Why?
whys.
Why?
We got more of those fucking poppers today. Those fucking little
yeah.
explosive
Yeah, I hit
poppers.
Jack in the eye with one of
Yeah,
those.
Jeremy hit me in the eye. Speaking of like
today.
getting angry, one of the few times I've gotten legit pissed off in the office when Jeremy hit me in the face with one of those.
I was
things.
I didn't even think they were gonna work. I just was doing it to be mean. I was fucking
they were
winging
gonna
him at
work.
Matt Bragg, and he just looked at me like he just goes, "Why? Why?
They were
man?"
going, man. They were popping.
Yeah.
And not even funny. He's just like, "What? What did I do?"
The best was Jeff whipped 2 of them, one at Alec and one at Matt, and they both bounced off their bodies and did nothing.
Alec
No
is
effect.
devoid of emotion.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
this.
He's a black hole of a human.
Yeah.
Like, just nothing in or out. It's just
it's nuts. No, poor. I
guess- I
feel
guess
kind of
something
bad
goes
for
into black.
Gavin
Yeah.
sometimes.
Mm.
Because I mean, like I know I shouldn't,
I don't.
but I do.
Yeah, you should.
I
If I
walked
lived
out of
like
the
that, I'd feel
office.
bad too.
We
One
gotta,
day, I,
we
like,
gotta
opened
beat
the-
that out of you.
I opened the door to go stream. We were doing Jackbox or something the other day. Like opened the door of the office and went outside, and Gavin was walking in. He had a cup of water, and I just looked at him, slapped it out of his hand, and kept going.
Yes.
Don't be. Here's the thing.
So it
Here's
was
the
just
thing.
water like
Don't be carrying water around.
Yeah.
Like
Or
a
have it
victim
secure.
who's looking to be victimized.
Yeah. Also,
like,
then
if
did he
you're-
clean it up? No.
No.
Gavin does this thing
No.
too
I mean,
now.
Jeff, look at what he was drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Gavin
knew.
does this thing now too, where well, not now, but he's done it for a while. Me and him, where if I'm like kind of fronting on him a little bit, he can tell when I really want to shove him, and like I'm just kind of fighting that urge, and he will like try to get as low to the ground as possible. So Gavin and I will have this standoff. Basically,
He's
the
trying
two
to get
of
on
us-
your level.
right. But no, it's like Gavin and I will like he puts his arms behind himself, and we just go like
He does go down.
And then
Gavin
if he
does that
gets
a
if he
lot.
gets low
Yeah.
enough, like he'll go like this.
Right. Yeah.
Gavin
and then
does
like
that,
Kick his
yeah.
foot out.
so we
Yeah.
just like have our shoulders in like
at each other, like trying to push each other like that.
This is like
yeah,
this
like
is
that.
like a
National
And then Gavin goes through a
yeah,
position
like
very
National
quickly after
Geographic
that.
Discovery
Two
Channel.
males
Yeah, we need
compete
Attenborough
for
describing what's
dominance.
happening here. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
literally what we do. Like we just kind of try to shove each
I mean,
other.
you
like
know,
that.
Gavin will never like physically retaliate, though, right? Like you have all the power in that relationship. That's
Well,
all you.
the
Yeah,
part
but
of
he
it
doesn't.
retaliates.
But he doesn't want to
Yeah.
like. Be
I mean,
aggressive.
he's welcome as all hell to
That's an
shove me.
aggressive
Yeah, but you
stance,
know he
though.
won't.
Yeah.
Well,
He
I mean,
won't.
I'm just gonna shove him back.
It's all
Won't
bluff.
ever shove anyone. That's a responsibility and a power you have to understand.
Yeah.
He'll never do it.
Yes.
You're the parent.
Speaking of Shark Week, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats, you fucking
Dude,
lations,
top
dude.
10 on cable. That's
Top 10.
Hell yeah.
That's
That is
cool.
public information now. So
It
we can
is,
describe
yes.
that.
Sharkies.
Number 9. That's pretty
For
badass. dude.
sharks.
Number
And we all survived, and all our fingers.
Dude,
and
that's
toes,
cool,
and
man. That's nerve wracking to look at.
It looked like a ton of
Yeah.
fun.
Tell me,
It
It
fun.
what is a lemon shark?
Lemon shark's a shark,
Right?
and it's about this big.
Oh.
Check
Shaped
my-
like a lemon.
Yeah.
It's not.
Check
I don't know
Michael's
why it's
Instagram.
called lemon shark.
Yeah, 'cause
It's not
it
shaped
talks
like
real
a
funny.
lemon, but
It's got
it's
it's
like
Renee's
got
Zellweger
a
face.
yellowish hue to it.
Yeah,
a
usually
little
it's some kind of
bit.
physical
It's very,
description.
still very gray.
No, when they're
Very
out of the
gray
water.
looking shark.
When they're out of the water.
Yeah,
they-
I only saw them in the water.
Exactly.
Didn't,
They look
didn't
great.
pick anybody up.
Jeremy and I also have a weird like shark
they're like
knowledge,
4
I
feet
guess.
long,
so
3.5,
It's like
4 feet.
white tip, black tip. It's all like physical appearances.
Oh, for
Full-time traits.
also on talking about stuff like crazy shit. For anyone who watched last week's what is last call?
Off
I
topic
guess
is the name of the show.
we are talking now with a couple theme parks about getting Alfredo on a roller
Oh,
coaster.
nice.
So, yeah, so something will be happening.
Also, I was drinking last time. I'm
Alfredo,
sorry
I
Sure,
still
for
have
saying
I
Candy
still have the
Colorado.
email in my inbox bolded. Let me find it.
I only asked because we went to Six Flags recently, Fiesta, Texas. It was
Yeah,
great.
we did.
But
You guys
they
talked about San Antonio.
they
which
changed
is there.
the Joker. It used to be a full-on roller coaster. Now it's just like one of those pendulum rides, and it's supposed to be the highest in the world. And it looks horrifying.
Awesome.
I do not like heights at all, and I would not. Go
I,
there.
I don't
I'm
like
gonna
heights,
stop
but I'll
with you
still
right
go
there.
on
There's
that
no
shit.
way it's
I love it.
highest in the world.
Okay.
The sign said it.
No, I
I can read.
There's a bunch of
Sure,
short
people
people
like
like
highest in Texas,
Here's
or
the-
highest on the West Coast,
Highest
or
south
highest-
of I-10.
I guarantee it was
Yeah.
something like that. She's
Let's see.
she's rioting right
Hold
now.
up.
I'll show you this to you, Michael. This is the note I sent myself in the moment. Subject: Alfredo gets motion sickness, and then the body is torture him a lot, unrelenting pain.
That's
That's
correct.
all I sent myself.
Perfect. That's it. That's a full GTA episode right there.
Speaking of
Who's trying to
torturing
understand
yourself,
that note later.
listen, don't torture yourself with razors.
No.
Going to the store, you got to keep buying them, shaving your beard, shaving your head, whatever it may be. Just go with Harry's. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Harry's. Listen, a lot of you buy disposable razors when you travel, but this summer you don't have to sacrifice quality for price. Harry's delivers high quality, travel-friendly shave supplies at a great low price, just $2 per blade. Harry's founders were just two regular guys tired of getting ripped off and paying for overpriced gimmicks. Vibrating heads, heated blades, handles that look like a prop in a sci-fi movie. These are just some of the tactics that the leading brand has used to overcharge us for years and overcharge people like Jeremy with his bald head. To keep prices low, Harry's cuts out the middleman. They own a world-class blade factory in Germany that's been making some of the best razor blades in the world for 99 years. I can't wait till next year. It'll be 100. Much better number. Super cool. There's a ones, 2 zeros. It's round. It's easy. Harry's, they deliver. Smooth shave. You want a smooth shave? You do it. You get it. If you don't have your shave, let them know and you'll get a full refund. This summer, refresh your wallet and your face with a Harry's trial set. It comes with weighted, ergonomic handle for easy to grip, 5-blade razor with a lubricating strip and trimmer blade for a close shave, rich lathering shave gel that will leave you smelling great, and a travel blade cover to keep your razor dry and easy on the go. Listeners of Off Topic can redeem their trial at harrys.com/offtopic. That's Harrys, HARRYS.com/offtopic. You know, don't let it get out of control. Get shaved, get Harry's. Get that Jeremy smooth shine.
Get less hairy with Harry's.
That's a good. Oh, that's a good one.
Probably been
That's a real good
2
one.
days. No. Or so.
Give it like 2 or 3 more. You go Harry's.
I use Harry's. Their shave gel is awesome,
You go.
and they sell it in stores too. Harry's shave gel. It's just like in Target and stuff.
Well,
Just go
that's
pick
a
up like
store.
big bottles of it. I love that stuff. It's awesome.
I'm working on like a week.
I think I've got it's like 3 days.
Couple months.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean,
My ball
we'll
hair's
talk after
gray
winter.
now.
Your
You got
bald
great
hair.
ball hair?
Straight up
You
gray.
got great chin hair.
I love it.
It's a good.
But it's like-
you're
it's
almost salt
weird.
and pepper.
It changes texture too. White hair is different texture.
It's like thicker and wilier.
Yeah.
My upper pubes. It looks like I'm 15.
You get a
It's
good
like
condo
just
there.
black and
Yeah.
lustrous and silk. My under pubes, under the balls, gray
When
as
you
the day
take
is
your
long.
picture,
Wow,
you go
that's
upper pubes only.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like you know how some people go like
That's your good side. You're like, just get my upper pubes.
they go
That's my
like
good side.
weird, like you see it like in a lot of mob movies where like a mob guy will have
a lot
like
of pubes.
straight black hair and then the sides are just
White.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like a
That's-
Silvio.
that's
yeah,
animated.
yeah, absolutely.
That's animated
Tony.
shit.
That's what my undercarriage is like that. My dick and my balls. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
Shiro.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's Shiro.
I like it. I don't mind it. Yeah, I think it's cool.
White with black.
Well, I mean, Shiro, I don't know, but he gets whiter and whiter as he gets possessed.
I like
and
it so
killed
much that
and
I'm
killed.
not like shaving my balls as much anymore. 'Cause I'm like, oh, that's
man.
kind of cool.
I mean, did you get
That's
enjoyment
cool.
out of that before?
My balls are dignified. What's up?
Did men enjoy shaving their balls?
You don't get the enjoyment out of shaving.
I
you
don't
get the enjoyment
enjoy
out of
shaving.
after the
Yes,
fact.
there it is. Yeah.
It's like, nice. Look at this.
Yeah.
Good job.
What's the science behind like on a guy? Typically, it's
Here
like
it is.
the goatee goes gray before the rest of the beard.
I
Like,
can't
what
wait
is
for that.
The science
know.
is get fucked,
Like,
nerd.
it's
I
weird.
can't wait to be gray. I want to be gray at 30.
My chin hair
Well,
is
you
like
will be, you
red
bald
and
bitch.
orange and stuff, and the rest of my hair is straight black.
Yeah.
It's weird how it can be different on different parts of your face.
Yeah, it's like calico almost.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened here. There was two conversations
He
happening.
called me a bald bitch.
Well,
It
here's
wasn't so
my
much as a conversation as a singer.
apparently because beard hair grows faster than the hair on your head, and therefore it loses melanin faster.
Ah,
You know, you
Science.
makes sense.
you brought up earlier the whole like
Oh, man,
5'4"
Too much.
screaming
Yes.
thing.
Wait,
from
I
I knew
Legend.
you were
Bring it
still
up.
mad about this. What's up?
No, I'm not
Okay.
so mad about it. I'm saying
Jeff was mad. He wasn't even there.
that
Just
whole
gone.
no, I
Just
wasn't.
lost
Jeremy
Well,
wasn't
I
there.
was at the
Well,
very
I mean,
end.
but you walked in, you're like, "What's happening?" How
Yeah.
tall are you?
Yeah,
5'4", and then
Yeah, no, that's when I got the message from
Just a
Trevor,
lost
like,
cause. He
how
knows
tall
your
are you? And I
hate,
wrote 5'4", and then he replied, shambles.
Here we are.
But
Shambles.
shambles. It's shambles.
stretch.
No, that is if you ever want like, why did Jeremy shave his head? And I'm like, because I was balding. They're like, nah, he wasn't. Look at that clip where
keep
you're
telling
going
you
nuts
that.
about the 5'4". That is like full evidence because I drop onto my knees laughing.
Oh, look at that mustache, Jeff.
Look at that
So
hair.
look, so I'm yelling at him, look at my hair, right? So I got hair. It's like, oh, cool, Jeremy's got hair. Everyone's
I'm
laughing.
young.
Now I fall
None of
down
it.
and like, look at all the missing hair there. You can see like that
You
big
guys
patch
paused
right
at a
there.
terrible
Yeah.
time, but
Yeah.
we see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like that's one
got
of the
some patches.
prime
Was it?
examples.
Well,
of
you gotta
that
do
patch.
like the middle-aged white guy comb over. That's what I'm
No,
rocking.
you gotta do.
Because like if you do
You
that,
gotta
like,
do.
I did not wanna get to that point.
No, you gotta do
But you
the
do
Vern
like
mullet
that,
comb
and then it's
over
like-
that someone made for
I
us.
don't want any sort of hairstyle like.
The
It's
bright
gone, but I'm
side-
hanging on to
did
it.
you
I'm
guys-
more like it's
the
gone
bright-
and I'm happy.
The
it's
bright
gone.
side is
Fuck.
you pull off.
Yeah, you
a
look
shaved
good.
head
I got a
very
good.
well.
I got a good
Absolutely.
shaved
Yeah,
head.
you got a
I
round
know
head.
that.
I got
Did
scars
you
on my head. I
guys-
can't do that shit, man.
Yeah.
Did you
I have
guys
scars on my
see
face.
the Vern mullet comb over? Can we pull that up
Vern
from like it
comb
was like
over.
2 or 3
It's
weeks ago?
pretty brutal, yeah.
like Trevor was. We were talking about how Trevor was just laying into him about looking like Vern Troyer, and it's from that bouncy the roly poly dooley woolly that we
Yeah.
talked about earlier. There was a shot in that video where Trevor's like, he looks like Vern Troyer, and we're like, that's extreme. I mean, he's a bald guy.
He's
Yeah.
also
But
dead.
that's who you go with.
Yeah.
We talked about that. Like, you look like a dead bald guy. We talked about this already. It's already happened on the podcast. But somebody made a fucking Photoshop. They took a picture of Vern Troyer. They put Jeremy's face on it.
Oh, no.
But then they also gave him a mullet and a comb over.
Because that was another conversation. Yeah.
And it's maybe the most outrageous thing I've ever seen in my
it's
life.
absurd.
So
not
they
seen
should
The other
find
picture
it.
I
They
pulled
should-
up today-
You should find it and throw
All
it
right,
over
we're
there.
bringing it up.
Okay, we're talking about
Jeremy,
Vern-
I'm sorry.
Back up,
There it is.
Mike.
I am friends with you. I'm sorry.
Look at that.
Like, my God.
Why?
So bad.
Does that even look like me at that point?
No, he does. You're in there somewhere.
Yeah, I
The
am.
nose looks too big.
Yeah, there's something
Yeah.
weird about
Also,
Is that Jeremy? Is that his face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
There's something off about
Yes.
that.
I'm not saying it's not off.
Something wrong with the nose.
it's off because your face is on Vern Troyer.
Your head is twice the size of that man's head.
I'm not
okay?
convinced that's
It
Jeremy.
looks so.
No, it is.
It looks
Definitely
right.
is.
That's 100% Jeremy.
Broadcast.
Definitely is,
If you could do
dude.
me a solid, what will make this feel more comfortable is if you change that yellow to orange.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
mistake.
true. I'd be
Yeah.
down.
Remy
That's it.
Tim.
No, and then the
Listen,
other.
I didn't believe anything was real in the photo. I assumed they photoshopped the outfit, everything. You could have put him in outer space, and I would.
Well, the other picture I brought up today, because we were talking about Vern Troyer again today, he comes up a lot.
because the man's a
And-
legend.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah.
But I think someone asked, I think it was Trevor asked, how strong do you think Vern Troyer was? He was like, how
Why?
strong?
Yeah.
Think about why you're laughing.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's what it
He was like,
Why
how
is the
strong do you
question
think
funny?
Vern Troyer was? And I said, well, have you seen the picture of him and the turkey? And they were like, what?
Yeah.
All right, now we need you to Google search Vern Troyer turkey.
I can't say carrying a turkey.
Just
No.
Vern
Because
Troyer
it's not-
turkey. It'll come up.
Vern versus turkey.
Rest in peace. Rest in
I mean,
peace.
rest in peace. He's a
amazing.
legend, but it's a great photo.
This is a total like TMZ bullshit tabloid photo where like they're like, look how ugly this celebrity is, and they get a picture of him like while they're sneezing, you know, and then 2 seconds later look.
there it is.
This picture, like he couldn't have been struggling.
No.
Could have been struggling that much, okay? He probably had to like take a shit or something. Like, I don't believe that face is totally accurate.
know?
I don't think Vern was
That
going.
sun's real bright. Maybe his
But
take his
dude,
sunglasses
yeah,
off.
there you
Vern
go.
was not going on that turkey. That's a bad photo.
We're
going to
I
hell.
know. That's bullshit. That's
Right.
fake news.
The point is, look at his
That's-
shirt. He loves America.
He loves America.
loves it.
Obviously, he loved America.
Loves his country
but, like,
so much.
Also, he loves America. He's trying to celebrate Thanksgiving with a turkey.
Amazing.
I just don't think he had that much of a problem to
I
get that
think-
turkey.
I think when-
Jeff lost it.
No, when Jeremy first showed me that,
good.
my initial reaction was to go, Jesus fucking Christ, and then walk away.
On the bright side, the man knows his turkey. It's a butterball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Butterball's a good turkey.
Not
you think
much
you got it
surprising
frozen or
anymore,
fresh?
but-
We how much?
Oh, God damn it. God damn
We've
it.
lost Jeff again. We've lost Jeff. Oh my God.
Now we need to recreate that photo, but with Jeremy
I
carrying a turkey.
also very.
Can we,
I heard-
can we
I
get
heard-
like a
How much,
Jeremy
do you think
sized
that, how much do
turkey?
you think that turkey weighs?
I heard Eric.
yeah,
I heard
probably
Eric
20 to
explain
30 pounds.
backstage.
How much do you think Vern Troyer weighed?
I heard Eric say he's dead, and I don't know if he was talking about
The
Jeff
turkey
or Vern.
or the turkey.
The turkey is
man.
definitely
We
dead.
knew the turkey was
Wait,
I
dead.
hope
Wait.
he was talking about Jeff.
There's a lot of dead
And he's
people.
not that-
I'm not trying to be a
People died.
dickhead,
No,
but that
Eric was
turkey
a
could be
dickhead.
a significant.
The guy was only 32 inches tall.
The turkey could be a significant amount of body weight compared
Here's
to
the
him.
thing. Here's the thing, right? He was 32 inches tall. Vern. My daughter is 36 inches tall, and she weighs 35 pounds. So he's probably in the ballpark of 30 to 40 pounds.
Vern Troyer
that,
weighed.
that turkey could be half his weight.
It could be.
Could be.
Vern Troyer weighed 55 pounds.
Dude, he was packing it on.
He was.
Here's a photo of him next to a bunch of donuts.
He was calcified. Yeah. Christ.
I searched how heavy is Vern
loving it,
Troyer.
though.
It's a photo of Vern Troyer with a stack of donuts as tall as
Vern's
he
loving
is.
it.
Beautiful.
So how much does the average butterball turkey weigh?
He's 27 donuts
There's
tall.
no
according to you.
average.
20 pounds? You get like a 20. What's a
You
good
get like
turkey?
20 to
20
right?
pounds
20 pound
is
turkey.
that fucking heavy.
That's a
turkey.
lot
10
of
pound
turkey.
turkey.
No, I think
15
10.
pound
I think
turkey.
15 pounds.
Dude,
If it's
I'm
open
thinking
ground,
A 15 pound is the big one, right?
10 pounds is
Dude,
about
if you
average,
if
right?
I had to drag a 160-pound turkey next to me, I'd be like, nope, no,
Yeah.
this is too much.
Well,
The,
just looking it
the
up.
most popular
Wait,
size
that's more. I'm not
is
320
16 pounds.
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
See?
What's
if we-
half of
That's a
what?
quarter of his weight. He
I
could
said
have
160. Like that's. I'm not 320 pounds.
Yeah, you are, you fat
Well,
piece
That's
of
true.
I'm not gonna ask Jeremy.
It's
which
more
way
than
you
a quarter
feel.
of
It's the
his weight.
second time you've hit that
Of
one.
course he's having trouble with the turkey.
It's all muscle.
Oh, you know, you call me a bald
Good.
piece of
Talking
shit.
about Jack.
I thought you
call
hit
me
me with
fat
a
piece.
fat
I called him
earlier.
fat. I called you bald. I'm keeping it
You're not
even.
fat. He's fat. You're skinny.
No, he calls me fat though.
Yeah, but that's
but-
only because you're so not fat.
But also only when Alfredo's not around.
True.
yeah, that's true. That motherfucker.
Alfredo, he's a great.
Jack
he's a,
like this. Today, Jack was like, I'm going to lunch. I'm getting McDonald's. Fredo? And I went, yo, he knows a fat ass when he sees me.
Yeah.
And Alfredo turned around and went, yup. And then
Alfredo
went and got
is,
McDonald's.
if nothing else, a lightning rod of fat jokes
yeah,
for me.
dude.
Yeah.
Like
He
it's,
sucks
it's,
them up.
It's great.
Jeremy, the heaviest turkey alive right now is 86 pounds.
That's not what
So
anyone
we can-
asked.
No one asked this question.
I need
Also,
you.
it's alive. You're not
I
eating
need
a live
you.
turkey.
I need you to kill this turkey.
No
and
one
recreate
wondered
this photo.
this.
I did. I needed this.
If you want to recreate that photo, you need Gavin to drag it. He's the lightest.
Get me the 80-pound turkey.
Seriously though,
Gavin be like,
80-pound turkey.
Oh!
I mean, I'd
see
eat
it
that
now.
fucking turkey.
Huh?
An 80 pounds. I wouldn't eat all of it, but I'd partake in
Yeah.
the 80-pound turkey.
As you should. I mean, look at
Especially
it.
if it's like jalapeno turkey with fried. Oh.
I didn't eat
Yeah,
lunch
Bernie used to
today.
fry those turkeys back in the
Slide the
day.
jalapenos on the.
Slide the
skin.
jalapenos. You put them in the
Cooking
skin with
fuck.
jalapenos and
Turkey is
butter.
one of the toughest things.
Oh, it's
to
got a
cook,
woman's
man.
head.
Was it turkey?
Turkey's dead. That turkey's dead as shit.
Well, no shit. That person clearly shot
But she said it was the most
She
alive
looks like
turkey.
she's fucking it.
Well, it was
does.
alive. She does look like she's fucking it.
Right?
She's like, look, I killed this thing. Photo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like that's one of the
That's not
easiest.
real.
Yeah, no,
Stop! How quickly? That was so fast. You did that.
Oh shit, that's not.
Yeah.
I see. That looked the same to me. I couldn't tell the difference.
What we're looking at here, all you listeners, is they've now
That was
replaced.
quick.
They replaced the photo of Vern struggling to drag a turkey with
That
a picture
is-
of Jeremy's head on
That
top
is
of it.
authentic, is
It
what
looks
that
like
is.
Jeremy's trying to come.
Not only that, but they did rotate that image. Like they flipped it. That's
did.
from me on the spot pretending to be like.
Jeremy knows every photo.
know
I've
doing
ever
something
taken.
big.
He's a fan of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know what that's
broadcast-
from. It's me on the spot. They're like, make all these expressions.
Can you
And they
step
said,
it up one more level?
Be
I want
possessed.
you to Photoshop a picture of Vern carrying Jeremy inside of the basket.
Oh my god. It's a fucking bag. It's a net.
I mean,
it's not a basket.
whatever.
It's a
What
net.
basket?
The
I don't even
net.
know what you're on
She's talking about the net.
it's
She's talking
yeah.
about she wants to make it look
Oh,
like
the
Vern
yellow
captured
basket
you.
that she was carrying
Yeah.
the turkey in?
Vern
basket.
clearly went hunting for Jeremy, bagged him in a net, now he's dragging
Basket.
him home
I
to
need
eat
some
him.
mullet. Don't worry, I brought my basket.
Yeah.
Hey guys, did you know about Vicious Summer happening?
Vicious Summer?
That's
What is that,
crazy.
Michael
What is
Jones?
that?
August 16th. It's
That's
a Friday.
Friday.
It's 6 hours of live gaming, shenanigans, and comedy, TBD, to celebrate the release of RT Games' new game, Vicious Circle. That's right, we made the game, not we, but the collective we. If you see us saying, hey, we like this game, yes, we did make it, but also I didn't make it, and I like playing it. It's very fun. What's up, Jeff?
I wrote that bullet point.
You wrote that?
I
But
wrote
you
a whole
didn't-
paragraph.
you didn't-
They've
you didn't
changed the
make it.
format.
Jeff, read it. What?
Achievement Hunter, that's us.
I didn't write that.
Funhouse, Rooster Teeth, Valley Folk, Derp Crew, Off Canny, and other special guests will be competing against each other Olympic style. There's going to be fire somewhere, I guess. There's going to be a
Not gonna
torch
write
from
text.
Mount Olympus itself.
Yeah.
We're going to put it in the stage, and at the end of the day, everyone burns, except for the winners.
Oh, you burn?
Yeah, dude. Competitions include Vicious Circle gameplay, eating competition, Bob Sauce Ross challenge. I don't know what the fuck that is.
We gotta make our own sauces.
Bob Ross,
Yeah,
sauce,
like-
another dead guy.
Paint a Bob Ross thing with sauces.
He's dead, but he loved sauce, and I think, I don't want to speak out of turn, he probably would have loved Vicious Circle. Vicious Beer Pong and a bunch of other fun outdoor summer games, but we will be doing it indoor in this facility, and we'll be shackled to the floor. We're not going anywhere. They don't release us until it's over. Think Double Dare meets Guts with just a little Reservoir Dogs. Plus, there's video games. Plus, again, we're not allowed to leave, and everyone will be burned at the end.
I wrote that part too. Because they just had, it's like
Damn
they
it.
Double Dare meets Guts. And I was like, yeah, but try to kill each other.
Yeah, people are gonna die. If you watched Awu, which we filmed today, Jeff was stabbing violently into a box, screaming, "This'll be Funhouse. They're dead for real." It all kicks off August 16th, starting at 3 p.m. Central. That's Central Time. If you don't live in Central Time, fucking Google it. You have the internet.
That's
You're
9
watching
9
this-
p.m. in Europe.
You're watching this on the internet now, stupid. Don't post.
That's
What
how I
time
don't
is
give a
that?
shit in Australia.
What time is that in East Coast? What time is it?
Hold on, let me
in
fix this for you.
Pacific?
Let me
You're
fix it for you.
dumb. Google it.
Alexa, where do I live? What time is it? There you go. Problem
Yeah,
solved.
I mean, let's be honest. If you navigated here, you can figure it out. If you haven't, tell the person who got you here. Vicious Summer.
Just make a Reddit
August
post about it.
16th.
Figure it out.
Watch
Another
it,
good
or
Nickelodeon
else
show
we'll all
from the
burn
90s.
alive.
That's true.
And,
also, we should point out that Tuesday, August 13th,
that's
Vicious
a totally
Circle hits
different thing.
Steam.
Hey!
That's right. So it's gonna be released. Comes out on Tuesday. The whole point of us doing Vicious Circles or Vicious Summer is because we're celebrating Vicious Circle, which comes out on Tuesday.
That's the 13th,
August
by the way.
13th.
That math
13th.
didn't add up.
Did I mess it up?
No, wait. Did you say 13th?
It
think
says
you
to
did.
me.
I said
No,
13.
you did. Okay.
It's gonna be available. It seems like $20, super
Wow.
cheap, lots of fun. It's gonna be updated like crazy.
be here.
We're gonna be
You're
playing
gonna be
the
here next
crap out of it.
No,
he
I'm
sucks,
in Cancun all week.
Oh, boo!
No, I honestly, I wish I was here.
Good for you.
Bring
I'm in Cancun.
I got banned from playing it.
You and Alfredo, fuck you guys.
Yeah, me and Alfredo got banned from playing it.
I never said anything
shit.
about Alfredo. I never played with Alfredo.
Alfredo's so
I banned
fucking
your
good.
ass. I dropped the ban hammer hard on Jeremy.
Yeah, I got banned from the last Let's
This little
Play.
bitch went home and leveled up to like 99.
Yeah.
36.
Okay, compared to the 6 I was.
Yeah.
I was at
One
the level
Let's
2 everyone else was. Trevor's at like 16, but he's still bad at it.
Yeah,
So
he's still
apparently
Trevor.
you can level up and still be bad. And I don't know about Alfredo.
What Alfredo did is he Alfredo'd it. So he was like,
set the game into
he
4x3.
remembered that he's better at gaming than any of us, and then took that and ran with
Yeah.
it into like a
He learned
really
pro strats.
devastating
Prick level.
Yeah, prick level. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, Vicious Circle. Check it out. It's a fun game.
Man, I think so.
And we're
It's fun as fuck.
Well,
This-
this half
this
of the
side of the
table.
table is
This
in it.
half of the
Yeah.
table is in it.
That's true. I talked to the game guys, and they were like, "Hey, maybe in the future we'll have others." I'm like, thanks, guys.
This is
The,
you.
the
whatever.
character's
You
called
fucked up.
Will Dipper. How am I not that? I
Lil
don't
D.
get it.
Lil D.
How am I not going "Yeah," every time he like takes someone?
And
Fuck!
when your
Back up.
taunts
Get
going
behind
like
my
this.
blade.
Yeah, when he does this, and I go,
Get behind my blade.
Jack also laughed at me throughout that.
Let's be clear here.
what?
Well, sorry about
Get
that.
behind my.
Oh yeah, Lindsay poured her beer all over the table as
It
she was trying to
happens
drink.
all the time. I take a drink of something and I lose
don't
eye
own
contact
that,
with it. It just spills everywhere.
What's happening?
Yeah.
So Jeremy, the top of your drink
play a
here,
game.
I legit thought this was like
What is that? You
Spanish
got
or
some
something
rain?
because I saw Baca Aminos. I was like,
Jeremy,
Baca Aminos.
rain down on the Baca.
That's
aminos.
branch chain
Baca
amino
means-
acids.
Ah, that's some
dumbass.
lemon
I'm gonna go
HCZ rain energy drink.
Anyway,
Rain. It's good.
It's good.
I
It's
wish
not bad, man.
I wish they had three flavors that were commensurate with the three flavors I missed from the other one.
Yeah, you know, it happens.
It's drinkable.
Are you a lemon man?
Lemon
lemon one's
HDZ
okay.
is identical to lemon drop to me. I don't see any difference there. The ones that I miss are purple haze and
And,
cherry plate vanilla.
I'm a
Yeah,
lemon
that
person,
cherry
so
blade vanilla is really
If you
good,
can give
too.
me lemon flavoring in any form of energy drink, I'm there.
Have you tried this?
I'm not.
Try it.
No. Oh, sorry, beer.
All right.
It's good.
you
Cheating
apologize to the beer. I can't do anything.
And it's got Baca in it.
That's fine, man. I understand that.
They've got like diet drinks too. They have that aftertaste. I was like, I just can't do it.
No, I'd much rather the taste of Diet Coke as opposed to the taste of Coke, like regular
You're a
Coke.
fucking liar.
Nope.
You're a
No,
horrible human
honestly,
being.
I'm the same way too.
What do you
No,
prefer?
that-
I'm sorry. say-
Diet Coke over Coke.
Oh, absolutely.
Diet Coke has that weird enzyme taste.
Yeah,
when
and
you,
Coke
when
tastes
you're
like
done with it.
like sugar water.
Well, that's
Okay,
the
but
thing
it-
is that
yeah,
we
but it
like
doesn't stick in your
because
mouth.
we
for-
don't really
Sure it
drink.
does. I can feel it on my teeth.
yeah, I
sodas
could
like
too.
that as
I feel like I
much.
need to take a mouth shower after I drink a
It
regular
makes
Coke.
you recognize the sugar so much more when
Yeah.
you kind of stop drinking
I hate
it for a
it.
while.
I can't take it.
I
I can't take
prefer to drink water over diet anything. It's diet sodas have that gross like
Dr.
chemical
Pepper does
taste.
diet pretty well.
I would only.
That's the
do
one.
Diet
It's like I've
Pepper.
had that. I'm like, all
Diet
right.
Dr. Pepper does it pretty
Dude,
well.
Diet Pepsi's phenomenal. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's so good.
Man, I don't drink Pepsi that often. I don't
I don't
drink
drink
any
Pepsi
normal
either, but I
sodas,
drink
yeah.
Diet. I'm sorry, I keep hitting you.
You're good.
I drink Diet Pepsi's fucking.
Dude,
the ball.
actually, because I said I'm going to Cancun next week.
Oh yeah, why are you going to Cancun again?
Well, so we're going to Cancun. Kat and I just were like, we want to take a vacation. But Kat and I's vacations are very rarely, we go and like relax. That does not happen.
Are you the active vacationers? We're like, we got to go
Yes.
to this place and this place and this place
Absolutely.
on lunch
We
at
are
3?
that. So, like, literally, we fought with ourselves to say, all right, one of the days we're just going to hang out. Like, it's going to
Yeah.
be like kind of a resort day.
That's the worst.
Like, and like, I don't like that. I don't like just hanging out by a pool or anything. That's not me. That's not
But
what
do
I'm
you
into.
have to do that, or do you just have a day that's not scheduled?
We have
You
a
can
day
choose
that's
to
not
do whatever.
scheduled. We will probably end up going into like the city and
Yeah.
and like walking around.
I prefer on vacations to go to a new city and then go, we'll see what you're all about.
Well, the last time I
Figure
went
it
to
out.
I like that.
Cancun and went into like the actual city of it, there was a person sitting in an alleyway in the city with a lion cub. Yep.
Okay.
It was like, come pet the lion cub and spend this much.
and did you
pet
pet
it.
the lion cub?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just,
lion cub, you pet the
I
lion
just
cub.
didn't want to trust that.
I would
But-
rescue that lion cub.
So
I'd steal it.
the first day that we're there, we're swimming. Kat and I are just going on a boat, the two of us and our guide, to swim with whale sharks, which are like the 40-foot sharks.
Yeah.
And the second day, we're going to Cozumel to dive. There's like a 90-foot dive, like 90 feet down.
I like that your vacation is their immersion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really, like,
Yeah.
I mean, diving is so much
They're
fun.
fucking
is fun.
terrified. You're like, bring it.
I mean, the thing is, I've never done any shit like that, though. Like, the swarm of sharks.
Well,
You
there
have.
is.
You just didn't know they were there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen sharks when I went diving, but they're like
I've even seen
that
sharks
big
like
and
snorkeling.
But you're
Yeah,
more
they're
admirable to
everywhere.
want to do that because you're scared of sharks. It's like you.
I am terrified of
combating your
sharks.
Fear.
Yeah. I'm really terrified of sharks,
I just
and
think it sounds
therefore I
cool.
want to go diving with sharks because I like
I'm-
doing things that I'm scared of.
I want to like sharks. To me, are kind of cute in a weird way. They're like little pets.
Wrong. Wrong. They are fish with demon eyes.
Name one cute shark.
9 rows of teeth.
Jabberjaws.
Bruce?
Jabberdaw's pretty cute.
Jabberjaw's
Bruce
pretty
is not cute.
Bruce.
They call
Is that
him
from
Jab,
Finding Nemo?
Jabberjaw.
He's a nice guy, but he's not cute.
He's cute.
Jabberjaw was just underwater Scooby Doo.
That's true.
That's all it was. But yeah, and I'm the same way with snakes, and Jeff hates snakes
All right,
too.
well,
Snakes are adorable.
I don't want
Oh
to bring that
no,
shit
snakes are
up.
the devil.
They are cute.
Snakes, they
Snakes
move
can-
when they shouldn't be able to. They
All
have
right.
no legs.
I don't want to be hypocritical here because I was about to say
like,
snakes.
you know snakes are
I was
cute.
about to say
Yeah.
snakes can be
Oh, yeah.
cute, but then I realized I don't want to be hypocritical.
But
also
spiders,
they
fuck
can't.
those. Fuck
Because they're
spiders.
evil.
God, I've gone tubing and seen snakes in the water, and that's
Spiders
the
can be
most
cute.
terrifying thing ever.
I got in
You ever seen a jumping
so
spider and
much
they're just
trouble
like-
with my girlfriend the other night.
Oh yeah.
I've
Because
tried.
she walked into a spider thing and we were going into the house and I was
Yeah.
like unloading the car and she was like, ah, and I looked over and she was like, and I was like, oh, she must have been a spider or some shit. Apparently I was supposed to come to her rescue and I didn't. I fucked that up hard.
Goodness.
I was in trouble for a little bit.
Well, like
Nice,
in the
nice.
sense of combating your fear, like I've recently gone onto a rabbit hole of YouTube videos of people taking care of tarantulas or other exotic spiders.
Oh,
and I
did
just
you see the
can't-
one where like he's got the giant tarantula that like makes noise when it walks? Have you seen that shit?
No, that's
There's a
horrifying.
tarantula that's so fucking big. This guy has it that it literally
Is
when
it like turkey big?
when it walks around, it's like you can hear it walking.
That's not like the bird-eating spider, right? That's
Yeah,
the
it's
tarantula
one of
from
those.
South America?
Yeah, those bird-eating spiders are like the biggest ones. Yeah.
Jesus.
No, it's
Fucking
also
ridiculous.
cute. Is in correlation with that. Is there's apparently a big YouTube community group of people who have pet snails, but they're like huge. They're giant.
That's not a
snails.
pet.
Yeah,
That's
you can't have a pet.
that's an
snail.
hors d'oeuvre that hasn't died yet.
You're
Let me-
describing
hang on,
Dr.
hang on.
Doolittle.
I do like this. Lindsay's background is the photo of
yeah.
Ryan. From
That's a
when he was, like,
slug that found a house.
I was making fun of Ryan's yearbook.
Snails
photo.
are well
So,
worthless
These
thing.
are giant African snails, and they're huge. I mean, like this isn't even really a Photoshop.
Good
Yeah.
God.
Yep, those are.
That's
very
a
cool.
hamster that has a shell.
That's a full.
so-
That's a full
I mean,
meal.
if you want to pull up a picture, but people treat them like
Absolutely
like lap
not.
dogs.
No, I don't want to look at it.
Yeah, African giant snail.
Have you had escargot?
No, that was the soundboard. That wasn't actually Eric.
That was Eric.
No.
Eric, say
yeah,
hi.
baby. Yeah, baby.
Fuck.
I like that his yeah baby is like my little J.
It's not.
Same,
man.
same
Yay.
tone.
You had escargot?
I had
fucking ate
escargot.
that.
I like
Is
escargot.
that eggs or is that?
Escargot
That's
is
snail.
Snail.
Yeah,
It's
I-
snail, but like in garlicky butter.
Yeah.
Usually
I-
it's like
I
a
had
French.
one of
Eat
those
it,
by accident
bitch.
one time.
delish.
There was a film festival called Butt Numathon. It was a 24-hour film festival.
Bald.
And they
We were
would show
bald.
movies for 24 hours at the Alamo Draft House. They've since killed it, but they used to do premieres. And one of the premieres they had was Benjamin Button. And in Benjamin Button, at one point, he eats a snail in like butter or whatever. And so, unbeknownst to me, they knew that when that was coming up, so they just gave shots to everyone of like escargot and then like the butter or whatever. And I-
Escargot shot.
and I was like, all right. And so I didn't know what it was. So I thought it was a shot. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought it was like ice cream or something. So I was like, oh, and then it took the whole thing. And it was basically a hunk of butter and other stuff in my mouth. And I didn't know what it was.
Is that right?
I was like, oh God. And I swallowed it all down. And then the scene hit. And I was like, I guess it was that.
The
And it
thing
was
I can
so gross.
compare-
Very similar to oysters.
It was
in my
so
opinion.
gross.
Well, the thing I can compare snails to the most actually are mushrooms. Like it's very
Like
earthy.
earthy.
It's very earthy, and it like takes the flavor of whatever it's cooked.
It does, yeah, and that's the whole reason it's
And
in
that-
butter and garlic. You want
Exactly.
those
Right.
really
Like just taking a
saturated-
snail and eating it would suck, but like cooked in the garlic and butter, you're like, oh, all right, I get it. It's just like absorbs it and it's a texture
Yeah, you
thing.
can have like snail by the shell, like. Thanks.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Ugh.
But like, yeah, you know, because I if I see something bizarre or weird like on a menu, I'm like, oh, I gotta get that.
You're like me, yeah. I want to try new things.
Yeah,
all the time.
I gotta.
There's some people who stick to the like, this food is good for me. I like this. I will only eat this. Period. I want to try every new food possible.
Oh, that's the best.
All the time.
I know what
Love
I
it.
want. I sit down at a restaurant. I'm ready to order.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, all right, give me this.
I
I'm
gotta
ready to go.
try
I'm in the
stuff.
middle of these two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't try
Well,
stuff, you'll never find new
Jeremy
stuff.
was
I
talking
try
about-
new stuff, but then also sometimes I try new stuff and I like that. So the next
Yeah.
time I don't want to try.
Well,
new
he was talking
stuff.
about vacation tendencies, and I feel like we're completely opposite. Where I'm like you, I want to go out, I want to explore, I want to
Yes.
see what the city has to offer me.
fuck yeah.
But I like Jeff's plan, where you don't have a plan going in. You just go, I'm here. I'm gonna
See where
find
the day
something
takes me.
cool. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Michael's like, I want to chill at the hotel. I just want to lay here for the
let me
like,
stop
I
you right
wanna
there. That's
relax.
not vacation though. It's like work. We've never once gone on a vacation and done that. I've planned the only vacation we've ever had in our life, and it was go to fucking LA, and we went out and did shit.
True.
We went to fucking Universal. We went to Harry Potter World.
That's good.
When I go to work that is not here, I don't give a shit about exploring because I'm there to do the thing. I want to do the thing, and then I want to go home.
Yes.
So let's not make up Lindsay stories that we go on vacation and I don't leave the hotel. We've never once.
to me,
we've
that's still a vacation.
It's
It's
not.
work,
It's bullshit.
but-
It's not a vacation.
No,
I just
not
want to
at
go.
all.
I want to do the thing, and then I
You
want
go
to
to Seattle
home.
for PAX, you're fucking working PAX. Like Seattle's
Right,
great, lots
right.
of nice restaurants, but it's like
I've
that's
never
not
once in my
vacation.
life
No way,
flown
yeah.
somewhere for a vacation and went, I'm not leaving. That's nonsense. And Ryan shoved her in the airport right now, or airplaning. That's what's happening.
I like to go, like, roll the dice and go, like, where am I? Oh, I'm gonna go to Philadelphia for a vacation. Get to find the nicest hotel I can afford, book that place, get to the hotel,
You
open up
find the
Google on
best
my laptop and go,
Western you can find.
what's up with Philadelphia? I go, oh, look, they got the Bell. I'll go check out the Bell. Oh, they got a concert.
Like,
Oh,
damn,
yeah.
dude, that bell's fucked up.
It's
I like
cracked
just-
as fuck.
Yeah, they dropped it, bro.
The best example of that was last RTX London. We were
Liar.
traveling as a group, and I was hanging out with Chris. I'm like, Chris, I haven't hung out with you in a little
Damaris?
bit. How you been doing? Yeah, Damaris. And he was like, I'm good.
And he went, don't look
Yeah.
at me.
I love Chris because he's much like me. He's just very random and like we'll figure it out in that same sense as you. So it's just kind of like a mystical journey with Chris of wherever Chris wants to go, we decide to go.
Was he like
That's
a
it.
dog and he just started following? Like,
Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah. Like you're not
I
wrong.
can
Yeah.
guarantee that's
Yeah.
what
They
it was
were
like.
two stray dogs following each other.
Yeah, he'll take me somewhere, right? I don't know.
Saw some good restaurants, had some good beer. It was
And
great.
then you find out at the end of the day when you're like, that's an interesting day you took, man. And he goes, I was
wasn't
following
there.
you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, Katie just got back from Europe and like she was like, yeah, like I was looking at houses when we were in Edinburgh and I was like, oh god, that'd be fucking awesome. Like
Yeah.
you-
Moved to
Edinburgh's
Scotland?
such
Yeah.
a cool city.
It's
We'll
a
miss you,
beautiful,
Jack.
awesome city, but
Yeah.
you would hate the winters. It's so
Why?
cold all the time.
It's 104 in here for the next
Fuck
2
yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, cool. Go swimming today. Go for a bike ride. It's nice.
Bike ride, 104-degree temperature.
Jack, you were not made to wear a jacket 365 days a year. You just
I
weren't.
would, oh, dude, look at me. Of course I am.
You
I'm
weren't.
hot
You would be
always. I could be
miserable
in
in
cold
the
weather.
cold.
It'd be great.
No, I
Go to
think-
Alaska, asshole.
Yeah.
Why Alaska? We can go to Edinburgh. It's so nice there.
You can't go to Edinburgh.
Why not?
Because I just said so.
Oh, he's making great points.
That's true. Yes, sir. Oh, there.
Awesome. Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
come on. You didn't even put the net over
They
it.
didn't, they didn't put the effort also to make him a body. They just cut his fucking head
And why'd they
off.
crop his face? What's going
Yeah,
on with his
his
face
face
now?
is-
It's smaller. Put him in the goddamn net.
You guys
Not-
got lazy.
He was the net there.
Fix the bastard.
I'll say this.
Make him
I'll say I
smaller.
didn't notice it the first time. Fern's got guns.
Oh,
Look at
good.
those
He's
biceps.
got guns.
No, and
That's
they're in
why
the-
I know
they're in
he's
the
not
garage.
struggling. That's why I know he's not struggling, dude.
Yeah.
Again, the sun was in his eye. There's probably a reflection.
A million reasons
What
why.
you don't know is
Got
that's
lazy.
the 20th turkey he just threw into the
That's
garage.
also
Right.
true, yeah.
Yeah, he's a little
it was
sore at
It was
that
probably
point.
a fucking food drive.
Probably feeding the homeless or
and
something.
now a bunch of people are making him look like
and
an
it's like
asshole.
Vert and Troy are on hour
Disappointed.
17 of feeding the homeless in LA.
Yeah.
Come on.
Goodness.
TMZ was there to make a
It's
quick
just
buck.
won't happen.
So you
Quick fucking buck.
moving to Scotland?
Tyler, I
That's
can't.
I don't know, maybe at some point. I mean, like
No,
Katie and I
he's
talked
not
about like
allowed.
when we're done, like when we retired or whatever, like move to Scotland or move to Australia, something like that.
Go visit the town where my family apparently is from. The
Where is
town of
that?
Lindsay. We have our own plaid. That's what I'm named after. Yes.
You still didn't tell him where that is.
I don't know where the fuck it is. I just know it's there.
Tell them the country.
It's in
There,
Azerbaijan.
Where?
Yeah.
Australia or
What?
Scotland?
Scotland? Yeah.
There you go.
That's the
Scotland.
thing you never
Okay.
I mean, I
said.
literally said I'm moving to Scotland.
That's
Here
that
we are.
part everyone was waiting for.
No, you didn't say it.
I hate to be on Michael's side, but that one was.
Yeah,
What
that
the
was. We
fuck?
kept asking where, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh.
It was Lindsay, obviously.
I don't know. I haven't been there.
Please.
Yeah.
Apparently, like my father's side of my family is somewhere. They're Scottish. There's a
That's what I deal
town
with
they all
every day.
came from.
Every
so-
day. She's like, I told you.
But
You didn't tell me. anything.
Edinburgh is freaking awesome. That is such a cool city.
It's an awesome city,
Yeah.
especially the old town by the castle.
Yeah. They have one of the most haunted bars there, which has a
Damn,
theater
dude.
in it, which they've shown Red vs. Blue in apparently, and also that's where they made Red Dead 2. Was in Edinburgh.
We did an event there once, long time.
What do you
ago.
guys think Jeremy's doing?
He's going to pound off.
Probably.
Jeremy needs
He's
needs
going
his
to
release.
Jeremy's
couple
gonna
times a day.
He's got to go get a basket and
He
put
was
it,
getting fidgety.
put
so-
Eric in it and drag him around.
Oh, so we're in the lowlands.
The
apparently.
lowland.
Lower Scotland.
Okay.
Ender Forest.
God.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, so
going
Jeremy
on there?
attacked. Oh, he attacked
All right.
Eric.
All right. Bye,
He
Jeremy.
faked him out.
Jeremy attacked the soundboard.
He
apparently.
walked out and
Yeah.
walked around, and then I think Eric's dead.
Yep.
That's what just
Oh,
happened.
rip.
But it's all
So
weird now
not
because
much
like I
will
guess
change
like
on the
Brexit is
podcast.
really screwing up because apparently Scotland did not want to be part of Brexit, and
Nope.
so now Scotland will
Most of
probably
England didn't want to be part of
secede
Brexit.
from
Dude,
the UK.
watch The Great Hack on Netflix.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. Anyway,
It's a lot. It's got a lot to do with Brexit. Fucking Cambridge Analytica orchestrated Brexit as well. I didn't know that.
fascinating.
Did not know that.
Nice.
I mean, assuming the documentary can be believed, then it's not fake news or whatever. You know,
I just want to go
yeah,
Six Flags now.
trust but verify.
It's
or whatever.
fun.
I just want to go Six Flags.
fun.
now.
We're
You guys
gonna go-
talking about
we're
it?
There's
gonna
no
go-
Six Flags
we're gonna
in
go against
Edinburgh,
him.
dude.
No.
That's
no.
okay. I can fly. I want to go Six
Dude,
Flags.
we got memberships now. Walk right in,
Yeah.
flash the card, get the free refills all day, get the cups. It was fucking hot.
I feel like if you're
It
gonna
was
move
so
anywhere, you need
hot.
to move close to a Disney thing.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
guy,
Like you need to live next to
I
Euro
could-
Disney
yeah.
or Japan Disney or whatever.
Disney Paris is actually pretty cool. I dug it when I went there, but yeah, I mean, I could see myself like retiring to Orlando and working in a theme park, like
You in
spending
Orlando?
my
Definitely see
my
you doing
graying
that.
years.
What I can't see is you living in a very cold climate. I can absolutely see you
I'm
living in
honestly
Orlando.
surprised.
So
I
you
can
say
really
very
see
cold.
in
I've
cold
been
climate,
there, and it's
yeah.
never been like, oh my god, I can't handle. I've been to Edinburgh in November, in December, and it's never been like
Global warming.
unbearable.
Fake news.
Well, then it's getting warmer, so it's even better.
No, the warm places are getting warmer. The cold places are getting colder. That's what it is.
Oh, okay, well that's even better. 'Cause I
People
like it when it's
confuse
cold.
global warming with just warm.
Yes.
I get to wear hoodies in
actually
Austin
climate.
about 1 month out
Bill
of the
Nye
year.
explained it
and
on
I
TV
love
the other
it.
day, and it made total sense.
Yeah, people fucking.
I'm with Jack.
They want
It's
him
too
dead
hot.
now.
It's too hot.
He's a liar. He's sold out
It's fact.
We're talking about
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson and how he's a fucking horrible person.
Yeah.
because of you.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
I like Neil deGrasse Tyson. He went to UT. He was here in Austin for a little bit
That's
before he
how
moved.
I
But
felt. I was like, oh, not the time.
wrong time, buddy. Wrong time, Neil.
I like that people replied to him with the screen cap of the Watchmen comic where his main character, sorry, blue guy. Help me out.
Dr. Manhattan?
Thank you. Dr.
Hawk
Manhattan.
Bird.
He's talking to someone about all the people who
Billy
died. He's
Crudup.
like, well, a dead body has
Jesus'
the same amount of
son.
atoms as a live person, so what does it matter? I'm like, yeah, it's basically exactly what you're saying. Like, who cares? It's all numbers, right? Like Neil deGrasse Tyson, yeah.
So when you said Neil deGrasse Tyson is Dr. Manhattan,
Oh,
that's
surprised.
what she just said.
Yeah. You're gonna see his big blue dick on the screen very soon.
All right, there it is.
Yeah, that's what happened in Watchmen.
Thanks for watching.
That's it. That's good. That's a good outro. Big blue dick.
No, not yet.
That's the title of the episode.
Yeah.
They were only 90 minutes into this.
I thought we were done. They told us an hour and a half, 2 hours now, right?
No, 2 hours. Hour and a half to 2 hours means 2 hours, Jack. Just so you know.
Jeff, are you excited for the
Or
Mad
half an
Max
hour away from
world
that.
that we're approaching where people like me will reign supreme?
What the fuck are you talking about? What is she talking about?
You know what? I'll say it this way.
What?
I have a feeling that in your world you already.
Yeah, no shit, right?
supreme.
Wherever that may be.
Yeah.
She's not sure if it's in Scotland or Australia, but it's somewhere.
Do you know how
She
like
is running the place.
you know how that argument like if
Jesus
you were colorblind,
Christ.
how would you know? Like if you've
Colorblind?
never colorblind.
Color-
Sorry, I pulled a Ryan. But if you were colorblind, how would you know? Right? Like if you've never seen The Color Purple, how do you know you've never seen The Color Purple or whatever?
I know, because Iris
not the
can't
movie,
fucking
but-
tell blue and green apart, so I'm pretty sure she's fucked.
But I wonder what the world looks like through your eyes. Like I wonder if you and I look at something if we see the same thing.
Right. The problem is no one was
me what
there.
you see next
No
time.
one was there to tell
Tell me
her.
what you see.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Iris is going through all her colors, and she's like nails all of them. And green is always like blue, and I'm like, no, that's green. That's green.
I'm
She
like,
thinks it's
everyone's
blue.
a
That's
demon,
green.
right?
And I
Everyone-
keep telling her. So
Is
now
blue,
she
green, colorblind a thing?
Yeah, well, it's like red green.
Yeah.
Not
But the-
not
no,
the
there's
dome.
red,
What's
green.
Yeah.
the glasses they live? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Where
where
they
you
put
can
on
see
the
the
glass.
Piper or John
Yeah,
Carpenter
yeah,
movie
yeah.
with Keith David.
Yeah.
She lived?
She
Is that
bubbled
like,
up
like
in
So
the
I'm
he's
just
got
like,
like they
every
live glasses
time,
on?
Absolutely.
every
I do.
time she calls a green blue, she goes blue, and I go, no, that's green. No one stopped Lindsay, right? No one
Right.
said, no, that's not real. This is reality. So like that's
No,
what
they
she's
said that,
missing.
and I went, "It's real to me."
No,
And then I
you
moved on.
did.
The most instruction Lindsay ever
somebody
got
just
was,
went, fuck it. I don't-
Stop.
Yeah, I don't know.
Please
I don't know.
stop.
Someone said, I don't know what she's on about.
My probably
Well, what
most.
can I do when I can't stop?
The phrase I've said to you probably the most is "That's enough out of you." I think that's what I've said to you the most.
Quiet you.
She's also the only person in the office that makes her way around to everyone's computer and has to sit down and like start pulling shit up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just be like, go to your own desk. Get
She
out of
doesn't do
here.
that.
She was sitting
Get
at
outta
her desk
here.
looking at like
Get out of here. It was like cock
It's the
socks.
one-
like
One-sided
cock
thong.
socks. That's the word I was looking for there.
It was the one-sided thong where a man wears a thong, but it only goes over one side of his hip, so the other hip is left barren.
I don't even care about it. I'm
So
just like,
how does
just go
that
do
work?
it
Is
at
that
your
just a
desk.
tension-based
tape?
thing?
You
No,
better
it's in
stay
like a
hard
sock.
or it's coming off.
No, it's not even a hard thing. It's just like if it's gripping the side of it, and then like I guess the back in your
Looking it up
ass.
right now.
I mean, they have like the porn socks where you just like put it around your nuts and your
Modesty
trunk.
socks,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
So when
Or
you're
is that what it's
filming,
called? I don't know.
you know, like if you're filming a Cinemax movie, I've got some experience. I was on the set. I helped put it on. But...
Yeah, these guys.
He didn't help put it on.
Yeah,
he
but I don't
wore
understand
one.
what's holding them.
Yeah, what's it
No
connected to in the
reason.
back?
I don't know.
It's just in their
Is it
butthole.
around his
don't know.
leg? Like, is it going under, like,
Can we
completely
pull
around?
this up?
No, we can't.
Jesus.
Yeah, you can. That's the whole point of it.
I
You
think
can
it's
show
just-
that.
Definitely
I think
can't
it's-
show this on
It's
YouTube.
just
There's no
underwear
way.
with underwire,
What?
right?
It's
It's like an
Because
underwear
an
bra
erect
kind of.
penis
I don't
in
know.
a
It's not
sock.
erect.
It is.
Oh, that's
product
almost more
description.
offensive than just showing a dick.
It
Yeah.
almost is. Only because it's two-dimensional. There's
the
three-dimensional
side
be coming
product
at
description
you.
makes it look like there's nothing in the back, right?
I mean,
It's
yeah,
like-
what is it connected to?
Well, can you buy it from there?
It's not flattering to wear either.
No.
Not
Well,
for
not
some
with,
of us.
Not with my body.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But you got that gray ball hair going on, though.
It's
But
just little gray
that's
hair.
the problem. It gets covered up. Gets covered up by the weird underwear. My ball hair is great.
We say
Oh,
great
man.
or great?
I would buy that, but that's
But
way
it is
better.
great. You like it.
So
That's like a weird combination of that and like
Great
a
to me.
Borat
I
style.
like it. Purchased.
But
Purchase.
hey, if you want to make a website that maybe Lindsay will look up one day,
Yeah.
you know, where it's like, that's my website
Like,
she's talking about.
how
on
is that
topic.
staying on.com?
We don't know. We don't
Yeah.
know. Whatever it could be, you know what? You could use Squarespace.
Yeah.
That'll get you there.
We can show that.net.
That'll get you there. Maybe we'll talk about it on Off Topic. Lindsay will be yelling about it. It'll be all on all of our computers. We don't know. But it could help you. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Squarespace. When you're ready to build your own website, and hopefully Lindsay goes to it, it's easy with Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run business. Squarespace has a bunch of really cool features. With Squarespace, you can create beautiful websites to showcase your work, blog, or publish content, or sell products and services. It's great for artists, photographers, designers, cooks, performers, trainers, and even weddings. All kinds of people use Squarespace. They give you the ability to customize the look and feel, settings, products, and more with just a few clicks. Everything is optimized for mobile right out of the box. See how your visits, unique visitors, and page views trend over time. Gain insight into the top traffic sources, products, device types, browsers, and operating systems by visit. We've been using Squarespace for a long time because they're great. They're big fans of our shows for some reason and have been supporting us for years. They've been supporting Lindsay's habit, her weird online searches, her need for websites that she needs to talk about on this very podcast. Go to squarespace.com/offtopic for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/offtopic to save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/offtopic. If you make it, she'll find it. That's it, and it'll be on every computer in the office.
It is nice to know that no one tracks what we look at on our computers.
I mean, if
every
they do,
single-
I don't care.
Because
I don't
if
give
they
a
did,
shit.
Lindsay
I
would
assume
be
they do.
fired multiple times.
No, we
over
all
by
would
now.
be because it's on all of our computers.
But mostly
I
Lindsay.
usually take the
Yeah,
bullets,
it's definitely like the hot zone.
Lindsay's like, look at this dragon fucking a woman. Like, what the what?
Well, you looked up cock socks long after it was cool.
I was literally
Right?
did.
Yeah.
I looked those up before
She's
AH Live.
Yeah, dude.
I was literally just looking up no string thongs.
She-
That's all I
Jeremy-
really
Jeremy,
did, too.
That's just ass. that you
Jeremy.
just added
Yeah.
something.
She's swimming in your wake.
Yeah, a no string thong.
You're a
is like
trendsetter.
I was looking
Wear
for
that.
because we were talking about doing chicken horse, and I'm an elephant in that, and I was like, if I just had an
I thought you were
elephant,
hiding.
No, I was
Yeah,
just
like
staying
an
out of the way
elephant
of your,
thong, that'd be
of
all.
your
I'd be all about
admin.
that.
No, that's fine.
I did like that for a while. I was signed into the Achievement Hunter YouTube account, so I'd watch YouTube videos while still signed in. And
Whatever they
because
may
the
be.
algorithm, it
Yeah.
started suggesting
Recommended.
really fucked up shit, and I was like, oh,
Whoops.
I'm still logged in.
I check that all the time, like because I just go on trends of like watching whatever type of videos online, and I'm always like, let me make sure that I'm signed in, not Achievement Hunter signed in.
What's the weirdest trend that you've seen recently?
Of stuff that I watch?
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know. Like right now, it's all like sports blooper type things. Like people
And
just
the
fucking
Danny
up playing
Phantom
sports.
intro, of course.
The Danny Phantom intro.
I want
There was a long one of like just cartoon intros.
I wanted a big tear of like Disney stuff, like how Disney rides are made and things like,
I like
that.
that
And it
too.
was just like there's tons of channels that do that shit.
You're all about Disney Channel, like, or how they make the rides,
I mean,
on
like
the
theme
parks
park
and stuff.
rides,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm all about like how they make the content. So that I watch like behind the scenes stuff of like the animation of Disney films, the voice acting. Like voice acting behind the scenes is awesome. I love watching characters get like.
I like
created
watching
through
that
the
too.
actor.
Yeah.
mhm.
Like I remember seeing a clip of the kid who played Dash in Incredibles.
Hmm?
They would literally have him run around the room before he would do his line. So
get out
he'd
of
do
breath.
laps around the room. Like, okay, now say this because
Yeah.
he'd be like out of breath and panting.
I like when
Pretty
a
cool.
when a director goes like totally into a production so that they can get the actor to get the performance they want. Like Lego Movie's a great example of that. Is they have some clips of the actor sitting there acting out, and the director starts like it's the scene where the cop who's played by Liam Neeson, who's also a Lego cop, starts like interrogating Chris Pratt's character. So the director takes things and starts like pretending to throw it at him, and
Yep.
he's like, "Oh, okay," like he's acting.
So it's
in
Chris
response.
Pratt being like,
Yeah,
"Hey, hey,
but it's
hey,"
amazing.
like,
Yeah, like I
dodging
love
shit.
that
It's really
commitment.
funny.
That's so good. Ah,
I'll
That's
throw
it.
shit at people all day.
yeah.
I'd be like,
Where's
yo,
my Guardians of the
you know,
Galaxy?
yeah, right. Like,
Yeah.
hey, do you appreciate the commitment? Gavin never comes in and goes, "Hey, thanks a lot for like shoving me or throwing."
They
shit
cut
at
out your
me."
stink.
Yeah, they did.
That's a big thing there.
They cut out the stink. I mean, there was a lot they cut out on the Shark Week immersion because we filmed for like 5 days and it's a 40-minute episode.
Yeah.
I do appreciate they made it look like Gavin threw up, and he wasn't the one who threw up.
Yeah,
he
no,
got
he
thrown
got
up on.
well, it wasn't throw up.
Okay,
Okay, he got acid. He got acid refluxed on.
totally different.
It's very different. As Ryan, not Ryan Haywood, producer Ryan is yelling in the clip, "I didn't throw up. I didn't throw up." And Gavin's like, "It feel like you threw up," and it's like all over him. And it looks like he vomited all over himself, but he didn't. He didn't throw up at the front of the boat, and then like spitting at a car window. It
Oh, yeah.
whacked Gavin at the,
The
back
wind
of the
catches.
boat.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that piss?
Yeah. Is that piss? Is that piss? It's exactly like the episode of Sunny when Dee throws her piss out the window and it hits Max. It's exactly what happened.
I'm sad that Jeff will come back.
That's fine. Listen. But yeah, I was like, they did a lot of like, there's tons of stuff that got cut or edited down, and like all my talking heads. And it wasn't unprompted. They asked me a lot of like, what's it like working with Gavin? How was it like being next to Gavin? And I just kept going on about how stinky he was. And none of it made it on the TV. I'm like, oh, super stinky. Like, sometimes I let it in. Like I'd let it, or they'd be like, "Oh, Gavin, like, yeah, I've known him for like a long time, and we work together, and we do like Achievement Hunter and this and that, and I was like decent guy and this and that, but like something you wouldn't really know by looking at him, but just super fucking
Rank.
stinky, just super stinky.
Rank.
Yeah, like
He's British.
His odor will blast you right out of the
A
room.
lot of stinkiness.
And they
That's-
didn't use
He's
any
just
of
like
it.
the new Weezing.
Little
Very
little
stinky.
thing you don't know about Gavin is in his household there was a Brexit on soap.
That's what it was. He
Toothpaste.
started it.
Stinky. Yeah.
He started it.
Stinky.
Was this a
sexy.
voluntary or involuntary
It
exit?
was, it was voluntary for Gavin. It was involuntary for his family because they live with him, and that's why they were like, leave. So
Yes.
he fucking moved to America.
Yeah.
Talking
That's
about
the
Gavin
story.
and Brexit
Stink.
onto Pokemon. All the announcements from yesterday, which were awesome.
Whoa!
Here's some
announcement.
Yeah, so Jack's
some
gonna be
weird
all
shit.
about it. Jack, what
Lindsay
Let's
introduced
talk
me to
about
this
it.
stuff.
Top Hat Wheezing, go!
So there's a Pokemon that existed since the beginning. It's one of the first 150, and they're like a new version of it. Fucking Doof Central. The look on this
super
thing.
Doof
It's like it's
Central.
got
So
big,
it's like a
amazing.
smog Pokemon,
Yeah.
right? There's
Well,
coughing,
the
and
new
then he evolves
region
into wheezing. So it's
is
just like this
called-
disgusting thing that's just like
It wants to die.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a toxic, poisonous Pokemon. It spits out smog and shit. So the new
Climate.
region in Pokemon is
Yeah.
based on England.
Yeah, it's called
so-
Galarian.
So they made Galarian, like the region,
Galarian,
yeah.
yeah.
So they made like a fucking chimney version. That's
Galarian
like
wheezing.
its head, and then it's just like a smokestack. But then they put smog around him to give him like a beard and mustache.
Jesus Christ.
So it's just like, I'm smog.
And the chimney looks like a top hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Does.
it's like,
Does.
cheerio, let me give
Fucking-
you some smog.
But because Pokemon, like, they're aware of the environment, then they also specified, like, oh, he takes in smog, though, and spits out clean air.
Oh, of course.
So
Yeah.
it's, like, good for the environment.
It's like reality.
Because it just looks like a disgusting, dying,
that.
like, death trap.
Yeah.
It's a pile of goo they called muck. That was in the original.
Right.
Yeah.
I just sent it to Tyler Stab. Probably wrong.
I mean, they
person,
could find
but
it, man.
I
That's-
made a drawing of
Oh,
Gavin.
okay, that's true.
As
You did.
this Weezing, and I called him
Today.
the Gavlarian Weezing.
Yeah.
Nice. I
And
still,
it's good.
I still like Garbrag. That's my favorite.
Yeah, you
Garbrag.
do. Yeah, you
Body.
do.
Very close to an actual Pokemon as well. Yeah.
Man, we
It's
just
like a
had
Garbodor.
an
or
extra
something
life
it's
meeting about the next pin set for the Pokemon badges for Extra
I gotta
Life.
get some new
Oh,
ones.
So
Yeah.
we got some-
shit.
It's gonna be cool.
You know, I'm working on that jacket, so I have my interior lining is the OG Gen 1 Pokemon, and then on the other side is all the extra life pins. So I
Nice.
need those too. And I
Alright.
need the Jeff pins. Those are out of stock right now.
Jeff had pins.
He's the
Yeah,
guy
good.
right here.
Yeah,
He'll
the
know.
Summer of
He's-
Jeff.
I don't even have
Yeah,
those.
you do. Yeah, you do.
They're very exclusive.
So anyway,
Very
Extra Life
exclusive.
stuff's coming along. We're talking with someone right now that hopefully we'll be able to announce pretty soon. We're trying to lock everything in and then figure out the direction that all of our posters and artworks go this year. It's pretty cool. Excited.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. Just
Never.
Lindsay, look up anything other than like
Lindsay,
vagina
Lindsay,
covers.
Lindsay,
my
you
life.
don't let him tell you what to do. You do what's right for you.
You keep just keep looking up vaginas.
Thank you.
But
You
it's
and
your
I will
life.
live
But
very
it's your life
similar
and it's your
lives.
phone.
Let me
You do
tell
you.
her what to do, though, right? Because I mean,
Listen,
we need some
I
sort
don't,
of
I
stability
don't want to get into
here.
your family dynamic, but
You should though, but you're
Yeah.
involved. Like she's your goddaughter.
it's
right?
true.
Don't
Well,
you
as long as,
want-
as long as
What
Iris
a-
is,
no.
Don't you
Yeah.
want
Take
what's
a
best?
I do want what's best for
What
her.
a
You
sitcom
can't
though.
let her go nuts.
Like
right?
Michael and I are
mean,
arguing, and
that's-
Jeff comes in from the third room, like, guys.
Guys,
So,
Yeah.
so as the godparent, you're supposed to teach religion to the kid, right? That's the whole
Yeah,
point of it.
yeah.
That's how it
we're
started,
super, we're
yeah.
super religious. You might not know
So-
that. Jeff
Do you-
baptized her.
yeah.
Yeah, Jeff
gonna
walks
teach
over
her
with the Bible,
all about
Jeff
the
came
monster
over to our
human
house,
world
poured Diet
religions.
Coke on her head.
spilled Diet Coke on it. Like, ooh.
He went, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
so to wipe it up.
What's the most ridiculous?
You know, and
religion
thus the
you can
universe
teach
was born.
her,
Yeah.
I think.
The most ridiculous religion?
Yeah.
Oh, Christianity.
You're not wrong.
It's coming in hot.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
No,
Some guy,
Knowing
I'm gonna buy my
nothing
son.
some
about
guy
I'm
did
gonna
a
buy my
thing a long
son.
time ago, and then he died, and some other dude wrote a book about it, and then some other dude wrote a book about that, and now we all believe it. Sure,
Scientology, yeah.
Yeah.
pretty ridiculous.
You know, it's important.
Yeah,
It's important.
yeah.
The story of Jesus.
Some
exactly
people-
the same as the story of Santa.
Some people need things
you
to
know.
believe in. They need an excuse as to why things happen, and so they create a religion.
Hey,
But
you
then
believe
there's-
what you believe, though.
Fact,
Yeah,
Makes
no,
you,
it's
if it makes you a better person, you believe whatever
If
you
it helps,
want.
if it
Believe
helps
whatever you
go
want to
for
believe,
it.
whatever makes you happy.
It makes you a
Absolutely.
better person. You're not
Just-
hurting people, or
as long as
part
you're
of
a
organizations
decent-
that hurt people. That's all that matters.
Just
you're a
don't force
decent
your
human being.
opinions or beliefs on other people unless
do.
they ask for it.
Michael's
The point
face.
is, I am an ordained minister, and I will marry all
my
of
God.
you now.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
true.
you can buy the Howard Stern 1992 Fart Man costume from the MTV Video
What
Music
segue?
Awards for my girlfriend just said this to me for $175,000.
Dude, you should get two of them.
Well, there's only one, dude. It's
Well,
the costume. They only wore it once.
drinking
That's
that.
fine.
I'm drinking that.
He did not
You
look
poured
like
it
this.
for
in it.
me to drink.
Dude, that's so embarrassing.
Give me it.
Fart man.
Stop. Hey, everything is half mine.
He's wearing one of those half thongs.
Hey, Eric, you want to go in halvesies on a Fart Man costume? I know you're a Sternie.
Yeah, do you want to do like every other day and then like we'll exchange Sundays or
Yes.
whatever?
Let's
Alright,
do that.
cool.
We'll do
That
that.
was the soundboard.
Why
That
did
was
he
so weird
get
to have
me
that.
that?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, you want to go half in on a fart man costume? Perfect time for yeah, baby.
Yeah,
This
baby.
motherfucker comes
Waste
starts-
it. I'm
comes
glad I'm
starts
not watching
talking.
SummerSlam.
Because he's serious about it. He wants to. Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you good stuff back and forth.
Holy
No, whatever,
shit.
no big deal.
I came over here an hour before the podcast to talk shop, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like produce as I do occasionally, once every
Yeah.
40 or 50 episodes. Eric wasn't here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking
had
to
a meeting.
Tyler. I'm like, hey, you know, blah, 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 we'll go over this. And he just kept saying, in reference to Eric, like, yeah, if I see him, like, I'll let him know. I'm like, if you see, he works here, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, yeah, I mean, like, you know, I don't know. Like, if I see the guy in
over
the
here.
street, you know, maybe
Yeah.
one day.
They keep fucking
he'll
hitting that
show up.
soundboard when we're trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's
the
just
weirdest
like
thing. It's very rude.
after the third
Mike,
time,
calm
like,
it
if
down.
you see him, isn't his desk in there? Jack, you alright? You freaked out a little bit.
Jack's
Yeah,
I hit my water and
You
then
see
panicked,
him?
but then realized it was
That's how
empty.
little they believe he's gonna be here.
It's true.
You know, I mean, it's Thursday, so maybe by Monday or Tuesday, I'll let him know.
Well, to be fair, he might be like Gavin. I'm sure Eric goes off and films, you know, like a special show for YouTube that only like 3 other people on the planet get to do, and then he
Meanwhile,
travels the world.
It
While
makes
we're
it
having this
short.
conversation, Bernie is literally texting me about how great Eric is. I'm not even kidding you.
because it's nonsense. That's because he was off talking to him when I tried to come here and talk to him about the thing for the show, for the podcast, that he's also a producer on for some reason.
Or
That's pretty
clearly,
true. That's
Eric
true.
has stolen Bernie's cell phone and is texting
Also
you.
that.
From it.
Cell phone.
I'm a ghost, baby.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's good.
Okay.
Now you're working back up towards your credit.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to leave in 1 minute.
1 minute. That's
All right.
5 minutes earlier than you said you had to.
I said I had to leave at 4:25.
You
to
said
be there by
4:30.
5:30.
You said 4:25.
I said my meeting is at 4:30.
Because
have
I
to
was
leave
going
at
to take over
4:25.
for
Did you
him.
really? Oh, okay.
Just being
I
real.
feel like you told me.
And
I have a
then I
4:30
showed-
meeting. I
I
said
showed
I'll
up
leave
2
at
hours early.
4:25. I asked Jack to be here at 4:25. Will you be
Go.
here right now?
I can be here
Why
right
did my
now.
alarm go off?
You said it for AM. Probably. Did you set it for AM?
So I heard.
Hang on, we're gonna see. Why is your alarm so buried, man? You didn't set
Why
it.
do you
You
have-
I didn't
one
turn it on.
You have one alarm for.
I said I didn't turn it on.
That's
You
one of
turn
the
it on.
that's
He
one of
also
the
has
most
one
key
for
parts of an
8:40
alarm.
Jeff
Oh,
has
my
an
alarm's went
alarm
off.
for like every hour of the day. Is what I just saw.
Jeff
Like,
had
there's
about
so many
11 alarms
Yeah,
Oh,
that
at
were
least.
all
Holy
off.
shit.
You
One
have-
was
you-
on.
you
It was
have
8:40.
one
I'm like that
Holy
though.
shit.
I keep a
No.
max of 3.
I've
That's
got
it.
one alarm set, and it's right there.
Bye,
Boom.
baby.
I'll see y'all later.
All right, see ya.
See Jeff.
I have
alarm.
7 alarms.
One alarm.
Nice.
Boom.
Now I got one. I'm
Done.
with Jack. Yeah. Not that it
Well,
works, but
Why 7 alarms? Just change the one.
I know. It's a good
I don't know
point.
where they come
Yeah,
from.
I have 3. That's it. Three's my max.
Three,
check.
three is
They go
pushing
off,
it, but
you snooze.
acceptable.
You snooze.
7 is ridiculous.
I don't know where they come from.
Yeah, but Jack, it takes a lot of time to go like this.
I can
Now I changed
guarantee
it.
Yeah.
2 of those alarms were set while sober.
I was gonna say, you're like, I don't know where they came
Yeah,
from.
but you're
Like,
sober
did they
now,
just appear? Like,
probably.
Oh, fuck.
Just delete them.
No, they come from
The
other
alarms are
versions of
spawning.
me.
Just delete
Yeah.
them.
What?
Delete them now
No,
when
they're
you're
just
sober.
they're pieces of history.
I like the idea Jeremy goes, I'm sober. Where'd all these come from? Well, there's nothing I can do about it.
No, they're there
literally
now.
nothing
I
can be
understand.
done.
I understand.
Nothing
Who
can be
knows if
done.
I'll need that alarm one day?
I get it.
You won't need it, but the other you might.
Yeah.
I
He
get in
might.
fights with
Tyler
John
I
Durden's
like
gonna
Jones.
show
Jeremy
up.
looks at it and goes, there's other things at work.
He says,
here."
"Where's one of my 2 6:45 p.m. alarms?"
No.
Do they have different ringtones at least, or is it just identical?
They're identical.
Of course.
Does drunk Jeremy compensate for sober Jeremy and vice versa?
What does
they
that mean?
know this is gonna
like
happen?
penis-wise? What does that mean?
No,
Does
like
it
okay.
get it up?
So sober
Okay.
Lindsay will be like, drunk Lindsay's gonna fuck this up. Let's hide said item so this
That's
doesn't
a
get
lie.
lost.
It's a lie.
And then
Like
you'll
a
come back
baby.
and do it or
Drunk Jeremy
something,
and
yeah.
sober
But you
Jeremy are
prepare.
blissfully unaware of one another.
Okay, yeah. No, we're aware of each other's.
She's a
existence.
liar right now. Sober
What?
Lindsay isn't aware of sober Lindsay, so I don't know what the hell she's talking
Yeah,
about.
but we're still aware of each
I
other.
have more faith in drunk Lindsay taking care of shit. Sober Lindsay, I'm like, hey, can you do this thing later? And she goes, got it. And then later, still sober, I go, did you do that thing? And she goes, what are you talking about?
The most sober Jeremy can
I
ever
don't-
do is like put a
We
pillow
have
in
each
the
other,
tub.
and that's it.
yeah.
That's it.
yeah.
That's
alright.
as far
you
as I
look
can
me
go.
up, bro.
You got it. This folded up towel will help me go to sleep. That's it.
Drunk Michael gets shit done, and I'm always surprised.
Oh, really?
Or like sober Michael will be like, oh, fuck, that thing, it's done? Damn, dude, nice work. And then that's it.
no.
I don't know him, but he knows me.
Sober Jeremy will wake up and walk in the bathroom and go, "Why is the shower curtain there?" And
No.
it's like on the other side of the room.
No, see, I wake up and go, fuck me. Like in my sober brain, I never did this thing. I forgot to do the thing, and then I find that it's
Oh,
done.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm like, thanks, bro. Thanks for getting my back. And I can never truly thank him because we never meet. But he must be like, I'm activated, but I'll take care of this thing first because I know this other guy's really freaking out about it. So I'll get it done. It's pretty good.
I don't have
That's
that
just
kind of
how
relationship.
stressed.
I'm
and
envious
meticulous
of your
I am.
relationship.
But it's only because my any waking moment is a living nightmare for sober Michael.
Oh.
If I'm not doing a thing where I'm talking and there's 5 people, a moment of silence.
That's why you
is
had kids,
torture
right?
to
So you
me.
have a captive audience.
Right. No,
Yeah.
it's just like me with 3 seconds of myself is just a waking nightmare of just like reality crushes down on me, and it's just like I have to do this thing and this thing and this thing and this could happen, that can happen. So it's like drunk Michael gets some of it and it's like, relax, dude, I'll take care of some of it before you.
Drunk Michael's here.
It doesn't bother me at all, but I know you're gonna freak out about it if you wake up and you're gonna fucking go nuts. So I did the thing, and I was like, thank God, Jesus Christ.
Sober
Thank God
Jeremy
you made
woke
that
up one
text.
time and opened my fridge, and every condiment bottle was upside down.
Nice.
Weird.
Every single one.
You
Because
need to kind of
I
drip
must have
down.
had some
Yeah.
epiphany, like they do the upside down
That's
ketchup
crazy.
bottles.
That's
And I was
really
like, I don't know
crazy.
why everything's not like
That's
this. Every
awesome.
condiment bottle is upside down.
I never wake up to a mystery. I wake up to panic, and then I've taken care of it at some point.
Oh no,
That's it.
I only have mysteries.
I go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck.
I haven't blacked out many times where I was like, I don't remember what happened. The spring break. we
Yeah, I
did,
knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, spring break. This stuff that apparently happened that I still don't to this
You locked
day.
it in.
Very funny.
I'm
Got it.
sad I missed it too because like I love Drunk Jack.
Oh,
He's
I'm-
amazing.
I'm-
He's
Drunk Jack's
fantastic.
fun.
He's great.
I'm a good drunk. I like not to be egotistical, but
There's a
I'm
drunk
a
Jack
good
that
drunk.
was fucking hammered.
Yeah. But even then, like some people get hammered and it's like they get pushy or angry
Yeah.
or upset
No,
or sad.
I mean-
I just become
Well,
jolly.
You
I
get
would
Yeah.
say.
pushy because you tackled
The
someone in the
alcohol
pool.
holds
But-
out
Bridge,
the
Trevor.
Hufflepuff.
I destroyed
But
Trevor's
you
the
did,
bull.
but you did very meticulously plan it and tell
Yeah.
him over and over again it was going to happen.
Meticulously is Trevor, take your phone out of your pocket so I can tackle you.
Yeah,
And
I
he
said
did.
take electronics out of your pocket. Take it, and he's like, oh, okay. And as soon as like I think his phone hit the floor, I destroyed him.
Yeah.
Into the pool.
Like hit
And then I
him with a
shoved Jeremy
pie.
a lot, which
That's
was
awesome.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Which is
fine with me.
like-
I'm
yeah.
chubby, so I don't mind.
Yeah.
I love being chubby. It's weird for me. Like, one, I want to be there for that. I'm sad I had to miss it. I was dealing with kid stuff at the time, so Michael got to go. And 2, like, I like that emotional connection you have with people when you're drunk. You're like, hey, I appreciate you as a person. That's the one time you can really be real with someone,
Yeah.
I guess. and
It's not
be
the one time
weird.
you can
Kinda
be.
sad,
You
I
can,
suppose.
you can totally do it
I mean-
without it.
No, you cannot. Absolutely not.
You can
You'll
love
be
people
judged.
and not have to be drunk
Oh,
to love
no.
them.
You will be
You're judged even more when you're
forever.
drunk, just so you know. You're definitely judged.
No,
yeah.
I absolutely think people go, oh, you know, we had some drinks and he was talking and he said he liked me, like we're happy that we're friends. That's cool. But if you're sober, it's like, oh, okay, that's too much emotion coming at me at once. Absolutely,
No,
I think
you're
it's okay
doing
if
you're
drunk.
doing like beer fest drunk right now. Where
Yeah.
you're like, this is how I think it happened. And really you're like, I love you, man. And then you walk away and that person's like, yo, I hate
You said
that
very
person.
nice things to me the last
I
time
hate
you were
Yeah.
drinking.
No, I was
Yeah.
saying I agree with you. That's how it goes down. But because you're drunk in that scenario, people go, "Oh, they were drunk." Like it's
Right, but I'm saying they're not judging what you're saying. They're judging you're a drunk fucking mess.
I mean,
is
I
what
guess.
the judgment there.
Yeah.
I mean, to me,
Ew.
like being drunk is just it just ratchets up you, like it just turns you up. So it's like if you are an asshole, it's like, oh, you're a drunk asshole.
Yeah,
Great, you know.
it
like,
is.
I
That
like
is
to
the way
think I'm a
drunk works,
pretty
yeah.
positive person. When I
Yeah.
get drunk, I'm just a very positive person.
So is it good that I told Jeremy he was funny when I had some beers, or no?
No.
I don't know.
Where are we right
It's
now?
hard to tell.
Jeremy, normally I would never say anything nice to you because I
Yeah.
hate you. But
And
now
when
that
you're
I'm
drunk, you say
Sometimes
even
you're funny.
less nice to me.
I was quoting her there.
Yes.
But
Oh.
me?
She's a
Yeah.
great person. I would never say it to her
Yeah.
face. Why wouldn't you say it to her face?
Yeah, Jesus.
Basically, like
respect
when
it.
you're sober, you know you'll call me like a bald or a fat piece of shit. When you're drunk, it's like all you call me.
Yeah, and it's like okay,
Yeah.
so
I mean, I get
Because
it.
it's funny.
It is funny.
RTX rounds off with off topic. We finish off topic. I've had some beers, and I go, you know what? Jeremy made me laugh so much this podcast. I loved it. Let me go tell that guy how great he
Yeah,
is.
you
And I
did,
went,
but
you-
hey, you're
And then-
funny. And then Jeremy went,
Well, no, I
And
mean,
then,
Oh, yeah,
and then-
so she
started-
specifically mentioned
and
this
then
to
let-
me too. Like I remember that when she was like, "Fucking Jeremy," like he was kind of a dick. Like I fucking went up to Jeremy. I'm like, "Hey man, you were really funny." He gave me a look like, "Fuck you." And I was like, "Oh," and she was like, "What the fuck was that about?"
She was like, this might be the, she was like, I might be drunk, but that was the start of it. That was the
Always a good
beginning
start.
of it.
Yeah.
And no, it was very, very nice. And I don't know if I was probably
And
also
she was like,
drunk.
"Yeah, he just blew me off, like weirdo," and
I
just walked
said-
away, didn't say anything to me. I was
That's
like, "What
crazy.
the fuck?"
It's like
turned
Jeremy
to-
was like, I was just sitting there, and then Lindsay was talking to a dead Vern Troyer, and I she thought it was me. You know, it's
funny.
like, what the fuck?
You're
That's not me.
hilarious, dude.
He was dragging his turkey in a basket. It was the weirdest thing ever.
a basket.
I feel like if you're like, man, sometimes Michael kind of insults me a little bit when he's drunk. He really hammers me. You should take away like,
And then I did a tweet.
but
I saw it. It
No,
made
it's
me
like
feel
a lot
better.
of people I respect
It made
very
me feel
much.
better. Yes.
Told me, and I was like, and
Yeah.
yeah, but did you mention her? Or?
No, but I knew.
Because we
Yeah,
saw
I
it,
knew-
and
I
knew
I
you
looked
would
at it.
know.
I looked at him and went, "He ain't talking about you,"
Yeah.
just so you
Yeah.
know. But I feel like you should take away, like, yeah, you kind of make fun of me. Then when you're drunk, you really lay into me. That should be like, hey, thanks for controlling yourself when you're sober, because I know what you want to say to me and you don't.
Fair.
So like, thanks for keeping it inside and maybe redirecting it towards Matt or Trevor.
Yeah, my
Nobody
description
likes
was
Trevor.
very always
Yeah.
sunny based. I said Jeremy big leagued me.
Oh, he
how I felt.
totally big leagued you.
Big leagued me.
He big leagued you hard, dude.
You're like,
familiar enough with Sunny to know
It's
it.
just like, hey, and then she was waiting for reciprocation, and you're like, get away from me.
basically,
Yeah.
you're like, that's cute.
Yeah.
Right.
So next Friday is Vicious Summer.
Yeah.
Starts at 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
So what's going on with the podcast next week?
It's pre-recorded. We're pre-recording.
I know, but
gonna
are they
air.
going to run concurrently
Oh,
with each other?
that's a great
How's that
point.
going to work? The podcast is getting moving back? Like earlier or after the thing?
Earlier.
That's
Okay,
that's
so
not
that's
moving back.
forward.
That's
That's
forward.
forward.
Just so you know, let's
I was
stop
grabbing
that
the
right
microphone
there.
to answer the question.
Yeah.
Stab's back.
Yeah.
We're pushing it up.
Yes, it'll run before Vicious Summer, and then it'll roll into.
Okay.
So what time does it start?
It depends on what time you end, I suppose.
Oh, that's a good
That
point.
was the
Hit us
Yeah, I know, I'm
with
smart as shit.
specific series of soundboard
Here's the
hits
thing.
I've ever heard.
Answering a
He
question
made
with
a
a
really
question.
good point, but also was condescending at the same time, so I can't be mad at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, what time is it? He's like, I don't know, stupid. What time is it? And I'm like, oh, he's right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, let's go beat the shit out of them.
Tyler,
Yeah, we're gonna go beat the shit out of Eric. That's gonna be the
Oh,
post
okay.
show. Thanks
Let's
for
do it.
watching. It won't be live next week, so don't rush to it. Oh damn, get in the chair.
No. No.
Was that the soundboard or not? I don't know. Yeah, roll it. Beep, 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 beep.